Ready to go?
Sweet. Brady ready?
I don't know where he went, but I think he is ready.
Oh, man. So, Mason, we're officially able to worry about Jalen Johnson now?
The fact that he had that much time not practicing at all and then never really got past limited. I mean, clearly wasn't that much of a gamesmanship or anything. I mean, yeah, that's a big concern.
All right, where are you at, Nick, in that game?
Drew Brees running on the field.
I
Showing his
probably
little
can do that.
stats.
Let's see. I got Breeze on the field. I think we're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, they're. I mean, just getting in the huddle,
What a
taking the notes from
colorful
the
screen on the bottom.
There you go.
Nice lime. Slimy green is the name of the color, I bet. Here we go. 2020 playoffs. Drew Brees drops back. And we already got ourselves a reception to Michael Thomas.
We're probably pretty similar because that was the Nickelodeon one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, like on the CBS, like you were pretty on par here.
Sweet. So did you also notice that it was Vildor on the top of the screen that way with Fuller down to the bottom?
Interesting.
Now it did. Thank you, Will. Yeah, that's interesting. Uh-oh. Now let's see if they could. Oh, Kamara's wide open. Oh, he missed him. He missed him down the right sideline.
Yeah, he sure did. I'll tell you what, though. I know I have the Nickelodeon game on because if the kid pops in, he'd like to see it. But right now, their first down line is doing this. And I'm like, if it's not going to sit still, I'm going to switch over to CBS real quick.
See Akeem Hicks John at Drew Brees over there? As he usually does. He likes to talk.
Tiny. I don't know if it was just because he was next to Akeem.
He's a smaller quarterback. All right, 3rd and 5. And that's wide open.
Sure is, right over the middle. I'm ahead of you, I think.
I think you are. Like when you were doing the play-by-play, I'm like, that didn't quite happen on my end yet.
DM Bush out there, though, for a play. Here, I'll pause. I'll count to 3.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Brady?
It's interesting, though, too, on that last play, on that 3rd down, I saw it was Eddie Jackson up there playing like press man, and then they had Vildor behind him playing more of that safety role. It was interesting. They kind of flipped him around there. Too easy.
Well, they like to play a lot of man-to-man, too. That's what, going into the season, I think, Eddie Jackson did the whole segment with NFL Network. And they're like, man-to-man, something that Pagano liked, and we have definitely seen that throughout the season. They just haven't been as good, I would say, with staying with their guys.
Is 57 Teo?
That is Manti.
It is Manti Te'o.
That's a nice tackle by, who's that, Vildor again?
It was, yeah. Saints facing a 3rd and short.
A Manti Te'o sighting? Is this the Manti Te'o revenge game? Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Probably not.
A lot of former Saints on our side right now. Jimmy Graham, Manti, Akeem.
Trying to see if there's Ryan Pace. I guess you can go there.
I was going to say, I think it's
all the
more of a Ryan
injuries, he's
Pace
going to have to suit up.
All right, 3rd and 1. Yeah, it is Monty. Is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's not Josh Woods.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely Te'o 57.
All right, easy pick up there. Taysom Hill right up the gut. Saints keep it rolling. 1st down. I don't know if I think I sounded excited, and I didn't mean to.
1st down.
1st down. I meant like no. 1st down.
It had initial pressure.
Oh.
Man. Oh, there's a flag here.
What's that flag going to be?
The game? Should. It's Sam. What are they? What are we?
They're having a pretty hefty discussion here on whatever this flag is.
Okay, that was a waste.
Right? That was 2 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
I wonder what they were even debating here. Helmet to helmet, maybe? Let's see. Oh, I guess with Mingo. Yeah, that's shoulder.
It's not even close.
Okay, there goes Edwards making a nice play there.
We need that. Like, without Roquan, that defensive line, like, the whole unit needs to step up now through the entire game. It's the only chance that we're going to have here today.
Yeah, these defensive linemen need to allow or not allow the Saints to get up to these linebackers that they're obviously lacking some players. That Eddie Jackson going pressed up. Is that on Michael Thomas? I think so.
All right, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 at the 38.
Kamara. Oh, no, they got him. Nice pressure. Okay, there's the Bears defense.
I'll take it. Good stop there. Let's see what the Saints do here, though, already. It's early, but you never know.
Mm-hmm. That was a good pass off from Jackson to Trevathan over the middle. Like, Trevathan wasn't, I guess, trailing as bad as he usually is.
That's saying a lot, I guess. Not as bad as it usually is.
Not as bad as it usually has been. Interesting, too, though, on that last play, seeing Josh Woods out there as well. So it would be interesting to see how they use Teo and Woods. I think I saw it was Woods. 55? Is he not playing? Did I see the wrong number?
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah.
I thought so.
Is this Carter? It is Carter. Okay. All right.
All right, Mitch. Deep playoff run or bust Mitch.
Was the last time he played in New Orleans his rookie year?
Yeah, it was
Is
the
it
Zach Miller
game?
game. It was the Zach Miller game.
Wow. Game that they should have won.
The graphics on this Nickelodeon are insane right now. Like, it's just ridiculous.
There's a lot of colors.
Need to find the remote here. I need to get on the more colorful version of this game. Dan, you gotta go to Nickelodeon.
I mean, you have what? Do you have Tony Romo announcing on the other side, though?
No, he's not doing it.
Okay.
Who is it? Bateman?
It's on CBS, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had COVID, Tony Romo, or something like that. I know that people have still been broadcasting with it, but not Tony. Now we're watching the Blues.
I was going to say, it sounds like basketball in the back end there. All right, Bears have a good opportunity here. I mean, they're going to have a long field to go in March, though, because we had a fair catch at our 8, so 92 yards to start off this. Let's go.
Yeah. And they switch when they go on the road at home.
6 to shoot. Temple kind of clutch with the backside. That's a great finish.
Hang up there for a second. That defender was coming behind you.
What do you want to see here in the
Buffalo
first
chicken
drive,
dip?
Nick? What was that? What?
I said you had buffalo chicken dip.
I did.
For
I
the
got a little
game?
roasted, though. I don't know if I'm not a good photographer when it comes to food. The Buffalo people didn't like it at all. Like the Rock Power Report podcast. Like, no, that's not buffalo chicken dip. Like, it's what I've been
Oh,
making
really?
for 5 years, and I never have any leftovers. But thank you. I asked for the recipe. We'll see if I get the full thing. They've kind of tweeted it here and there. One said 4 boneless chicken breasts, another one said 3, and I was like, an array of spices. I'm like, an array of spices is not a thing. It's which spice and which quantity, give or take.
Interesting.
Oh man.
But what were you asking? The more
I was
important
asking what you
question.
wanted to see on this opening drive from this Bears offense, something a little bit more productive to our conversation.
Oh wow, this is an incredible camera angle to start off. But you need to start off with running with David Montgomery and then building off the play action bootleg and see what they can. Honestly, if they like going back to his rookie year, like how they did that kind of offense, ran the ball, play action, bootleg, like that will work here. And we go past first Anthony Miller getting involved, first play of the game. Usually that's in the third quarter. You see Anthony.
Right, his season high did come against the Saints earlier this season. Let's see if they try to replicate that here this week.
Let's see if Javon Wims makes an appearance and where
He's
Gardner
on the
Johnson.
field right now. I just saw him run into the huddle.
Oh no, it's Tony Romo. I'm sorry. I don't know why
I swear I heard his
I'm
voice. That's
listening and
what I
not
was asking.
listening.
Yeah, apparently he's announcing like from Dallas.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
All right, 2 yards on first down. Pick up with
He
Montgomery.
can announce
2
from Dallas,
yards.
but they won't let Kevin Stefanski help coach from Cleveland.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate for Cleveland. First time to get in the playoffs since 2002, and you don't have your head coach. Jeez.
Yeah, a little rough.
Oh, Gardner Johnson and Wibbs are like right there in that bunch set.
Here we go, 3rd and 5.
Gonna take a swing. Trubisky. Oh, should have been picked
That
off.
should have been picked off. Yeah, that was a bad ball. Stood in the pocket despite a little bit of pressure, but that ball should have been intercepted. So Bears quickly go 3 and out on offense.
See, Norris Jenkins, I think I was said on the preview podcast, he almost had a pick 6 against Teddy Bridgewater because Bridgewater was late on a throw. Same exact thing, late on a throw, nearly picked off. Should have been interception number 1. I'm going to keep a tally here.
Yeah, that pass was behind. Robinson had to slow down. I mean, stare down Robinson the whole time. It was just not a lot of good things on that.
Well, Mason, is this everything you expected so far in this game? Offensively, I feel pretty on par. Defense, I'm glad they got a stop on that opening drive.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting like more or less this from the defense, honestly. I mean, they didn't play terribly last week in Green Bay. They were able to get a couple stops here and there. So I would say this is more or less on par. Offense, I was a little surprised with getting immediately a 3 and out. They've been able to come out and at least put together a couple, first downs here or there.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. They have been, with those opening scripts, getting a little bit of momentum, some early progress, and none of that here today for this Bears offense. We got a grand total of 5 yards in that opening drive compared to the Saints. Oh, man, I want to say it was like 37, give or take. Let's see. Yeah, 37 yards on 9 plays. Saints will be getting the ball back at their own 38. I would expect them to try to get Kamara a little bit more involved this time around than we saw last time, getting him out all along the edges. But we'll see.
Well, and a silver lining, definitely what you wanted to see with player involvement. I mean, you had the handoff to Montgomery. You try to get it to L. Robinson, who was kind of invisible in that Green Bay game. So at least you got that going.
True. What's up, Nick? You're back?
I'm back. They are, like I was just listening to you guys, they're targeting, like they're giving the ball or potentially trying to give the ball to the right people. But again, it's the Saints defense. It's like a top 10 in almost every statistical category you can look at. So it's going to be tough to get it to their playmakers.
Besides, when you get down to the red zone, they're not too good.
It's the
It's just
one
a matter
area
of
they
getting
struggle.
there.
If you aren't watching on Nick, you are a scrub. Damn. Scrub. Come on,
How's that
dude,
new
I got
modem, by the way, Nick?
So I get up to like 400 or download, which is crazy, but the upload, no matter what, stays around. I think it maxed out. Like I did a couple tests around 4 or 5. So I don't quite get that. And I called, and I was talking to Comcast for far too long, and basically said nothing.
Yeah, that feels pretty accurate.
This Nickelodeon broadcast is weird.
There's just so much color going on that I'm not used to seeing.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Do you know the guys are?
I don't.
Looks
I
like
don't know.
KO's out there again.
Oh, geez, that first down line. I see what you mean,
Mhm.
Will.
Oh no, you have no idea. It was literally moving yardage. They had a hard time having it sit still. Like the slime, I'm okay with.
Oh, Eddie Jackson, my goodness. He's been missing tackles all season, but he was grabbing
Yeah, that
air
hasn't
on
changed.
attempted tackle.
I wonder if this game will kind of feel like the other ones. Like the one that earlier today went so fast because each offense was able to sustain those drives and keep that clock chewing. It was like I blink and it was like the end of the quarter.
Yep. I mean, I hope not. Make it last a little bit longer. Unless it's a game that's not going in the Bears' favor, but there goes Kamara. First down. Yeah, we switched it. They're definitely explaining a little bit more. Like, there's the first down, or the 10 yards they needed to get the first down, and the orange sticks to, obviously explain the game a little bit more.
Yeah,
Watch
trying
on
to teach
TV.
the kids the sport. I can't hear it anyway with this TV because I don't have a remote that changes the volume, so I'm stuck regardless. I just hear mumbling.
Everything's on the line. Great job by Sean Payton and their team to get to this position. Really,
Okay. Murray just picks up a couple, looking at another second down with that red zone graphic from Nick. Those going to give me some a seizure, it feels like. It's. Ooh, don't look at it, Will. Turn away. It's pretty cool though how they can augment all that stuff on the screen.
Yeah, they're definitely, I don't know, pushing the limitations.
That's right.
On what there shouldn't be on the TV there. Come on, Monte Teo. Okay, there you go. Getting Robert Quinn
Right?
with
A little
coverage.
man-to-man coverage on Hill. Hill's a little shaken up.
Yeah, he landed right on him. I'll say this, on just 2 drives already, the pressure has looked better than did all against Green Bay. Like, Drew Brees is actually having to evade the pocket, and obviously they did sack Rodgers one time, but like Brees has to leave the pocket or he will get sacked, which is obviously something that can help the Bears here.
Ooh, I like that third down defense. No set lineman at all, just milling around, except the coverage. No. I like what they're doing up front. I didn't like the coverage on the back end. Another first down for the Saints. Down at the Bears' 22.
Just watch. We're gonna watch these linebackers right here. These linebackers in the middle, and then
Let's see if I can find these stats real quick, Will. But the Saints, their offense is one of the better teams at just staying on the field in terms of getting first down. I'm gonna see if I can go find that real quick. But they're gonna make a lot.
That lineup was rough.
What do we got? Oh, see, what I also mentioned. Let's see if this is on the Saints. A offensive penalty. They're actually number 2 in the league, only behind the Jaguars with the most offensive penalty yards. Let's see if this is on the Saints. No, it's not.
Close. No.
All of that for nothing.
At least you brought up the stat. Bears
Now
have been
people
one of
know.
the least penalized teams over the last month or so since their bye week, but Hakeem with the neutral zone there.
Did you
First and
see that
5 for
too,
the
Rudy?
Saints.
The rookie just smacked Akeem Hicks on the head because he did commit the penalty. I mean, hey, why not? Drew Brees over them. Okay.
All right, incomplete shot to the end zone. Looking at 2nd and 5. The Saints are inside their red zone at the Bears 17.
Oh, that ball was a catchable anyway.
What's that, Fuzzy Man?
Not fuzzy? Oh, I was looking at stats. I didn't even know what it looked like, but the ball from Breeze wasn't even catchable.
There you go. Nice play by Brent Urban right there to make a good stop. Makes it 3rd down and about 3.
Whoa, you're already where I'm at, like 1st and 10
What?
on CBS. Yeah, Kamara just made a run.
What the heck just happened here? Like, I haven't touched my TV at all. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. 1st and 10, you're right. I don't know what I just saw. I blame the headache. Yeah, I was going to say, now we got a touchdown Saints. Slime all over the place. Slime all over these players. Augmented slime.
Yes, augmented slime.
That was too easy, though, that whole drive. No resistance at all.
See what happens here. It's just is that Vildor and Jackson? They're going to be in coverage. Oh, and they just had no idea. Oh, no.
There's 4 Bears around them. They're playing zone, and they just found the soft spot. Able to catch it and run up, and easy money for the Saints. It's 7-0. Let's update the score.
I'm going to back out and come back in, see if this camera unblurs, but
you and your technology, buddy.
I know. Like I tried, so my camera before I even hopped on Will was blurry, but then I'm like, let me try Skype and stuff like that. And, does it fine, but I'll be back.
See you in a few. Now, here in the YouTube chat, it's all pre-recorded games, so just letting you know this game happened some other time ago. Never would have thought. All right, Bears down 7-0. Mason, you're supposed to be bringing the good luck today, man.
It's a long game, right? I mean, we saw earlier in the game before the Titans went up on the Ravens, and then Lamar did Lamar stuff. So you never know. Maybe Mitch does non-Mitch stuff, and all of a sudden make a comeback.
Hopefully. Now you're just like, it's real dark over there.
I switched cameras, and I guess it's not as grainy, but I could turn on a light. I think this is just symbolic for how this game's going to go.
Doom
Darkness.
and gloom. Goodness
Doom
gracious.
Well, things are different these days, but we're figuring it out. We're doing school online now.
That's just too easy, though, that whole drive for the Saints. Like, that one point that I feel like the Bears are going to get off the field.
No, not at all. And that's with pressure, too. Like,
True.
The one thing that the Bears really were lacking, and it just didn't even matter.
I mean, it was amazing when they were getting pressure, though. Breeze, at least the two that come to mind, was able to roll out to the right very easily. There was really no contain from the end or anyone on that side. So, who's not doing their job out there?
Yep.
Kennard to 3. And there's Thaddeus with the rebound. Bulls can go 2 for
I love the random Bulls announcing going on in the background.
I know. Like, going on. I'm not very invested. So do you ever figure out who Akeem Hicks was from? Like,
No, I can't figure that one out for the life of me. And everyone's
Yeah,
still
his,
suggesting Hey Arnold for Monty. And I can see it. It's just interesting to me that everyone else felt like a character from a show. And he didn't look like a character from Hey Arnold. He did have some characteristics, though.
Patterson, one of the most dangerous return men in all of football, will be stopped right around the 20-yard line. The NFL with players and
Really HD camera on Mitch.
change to encourage unity and respect and reduce barriers to opportunity in police community relations, criminal justice reform, education, and economic advancement. It takes all of us to create change and advance social justice. The Bears offense will come back out on the field. Speaking of Cordell Patterson, we got a chance to talk to him, and he is one of the
All right, so the Saints have what? 80 some odd total, 87 total yards, 7 points. Or is it number 3 total, 5 total yards and 3 plays? Here we go. Change it up. Let's go, Mitch. There you go. Angry runs
Met in the
commit.
flat.
There we go. Best play of the day right there for the Bears, being able to pick up 7 to 8 there along the sideline. Cole Kmet on a little swing pass. Hey, favorite classic Nick show for Cole Kmet, Drake and Josh. Favorite sports stars, Jimmy Graham. Oh, that's cute.
Jimmy Graham. You know, he's his teammate. So how does that work? You go in idolizing a guy, and then the first day at work you meet him. It's kind of like when I met Randy Moss. Yeah, I'm a starstruck. I'm sure.
There we go.
There is a first down run by David Montgomery.
I thought he had an opportunity for a few more yards in that one, but he was like hesitant to where to
Cut it
go.
back
Which
inside. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he looked at old Instagram comments on his page, and he said a lot of guys that he's played with or against have commented on his old post, which I know for a fact is going to happen to Gabby moving forward. Because there's going to be people where she will 10 years down the line say, wait a second, that person commented on my IG. No doubt about it.
Trubisky down the right sideline.
Javon Wims. There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's a catch. Janoris Jenkins, too. Nice move to get on the release there. Wow.
That was nice. There you go. Big play,
Javon
big
Wims.
play there for the Bears.
Incomplete.
What? How? I saw multiple feet in, at least 3. Oh, I'm throwing that red flag out now. Come on.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's a catch. That's absolutely a catch.
Just toss it on the field now, Matt. Like, what? Any toe
He got like
drag?
3 steps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then he slides down, and then the ball comes out eventually.
I'm gonna. No, that's a catch.
Unless they're trying to say he
Yeah,
didn't survive the ground or something stupid like that.
My thing is, he wasn't falling when he was initiating that process of the catch. It's like he was getting tackled after he already had a few steps.
The only thing I could see is because the defender had his arm in there that they were saying he didn't like complete the catch quite yet.
If they lose the challenge, they lose a timeout.
We'll see. That's. Jeez.
Very much risky. We'll see Chicago get a reward out of such risk. We'll be back in New Orleans in a moment.
Those googly eyes or something on
The SpongeBob eyes?
Yeah. Or something.
We have tons of bets available during games, from money lines, point spreads, prop bets, play-by-play bets, and many more. BetRivers.com offers live streaming of events.
That has to be a
worldwide.
catch.
That's right. You can bet on the game as you're watching. Sign up now, and we'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, more action,
Definitely going to
more
Twitter
fun. Place
to
your
see if
sports
they
bets at
one of the beat
BetRivers.com.
reporters says anything before we actually see it on TV.
Dan Durkin thinks it's a catch.
Jason Leisure, after review, they're going to call this a catch by Bears wide receiver
Alright,
Javon Wims. That was quick. They're going to
I
count
don't know.
it.
I was like, what?
So if the Bears have any chance, I mean, that's going to have to continue. Them just trusting Mitch to attack downfield a little bit.
They have to. They have to be more aggressive than we saw a week ago. They have to take those shots, and they can't play scared today at all as well. You got to be able to take those chances.
You say goodbye, and I
So is that like squeak toy for Brady, like an Aaron Rodgers squeak toy, where he's just like biting into that thing like consistently, or?
say goodbye.
Basically, it's got a bunch of them, and they never stop. Ever. What shows are on Nickelodeon? Like,
They're
I
showing
have
that's
no
Danger
idea.
Force. That's Danger Force, which is a spinoff of another very successful show, Henry Danger. That's one that I've watched plenty of episodes with the kid with. Cartoon-wise, the one that we watch is The Loud House. It's the big one that I've seen him watching lately. And then, of course, SpongeBob's still rolling with new episodes.
That's crazy.
It isn't
That's
it?
nuts.
Welcome back to New Orleans and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and its Saints and its Bears and its NFC wild card action right here at Nickelodeon for the first time ever. The Saints lead 7-0, but we just had a challenge on the field. So let's go a little bit further in depth and explain what happens when you do challenge a play. Take it away. You've got the red jackets and you're fitting the mold right here.
So you'll see the refs with yellow flags. Coaches have a red flag. It's basically saying I don't agree with the call that was just made. It's kind of like you're playing tag with somebody.
There we go. Play reverse. That's
Oh, we got Trubisky is wide out right now. There you go. Dave Montgomery, the quarterback. Handoff. It's a trick play back to Trubisky.
Oh, take
Go
a
deep.
shot. Javon Williams
Javon-
again. Oh, he drops it.
Drop it. Oh, my goodness.
Javon! It was in his hands. Oh my, that was perfection until the last moment. Like, oh.
Oh, you.
Oh.
You got to be kidding
What
me.
a garbage.
That's just awful. That's how can you make a catch contested along the right sideline, basically with one hand, and then go dropping a wide open, beautifully designed touchdown? And you lose a yard on the very next play.
Now you're looking at 3rd and 11. Wow, what a swing.
Jeez. For a team that has a lot of flaws, and the Bears obviously do, you need to capitalize on everything. Obviously, every team does, but that's a gimme.
I have not seen a Bears wide receiver in the end zone for a pass like that, open with the ball in his hands in quite some time. And then, whoop. All right, third and 10.
Quick hitter to Komet. That's 5 yards short.
That's just getting you in field goal range. Oh, we getting chippy. Fight. Well, not fight, but shove it.
Well, you know that there could be potential hands thrown. We've already seen it once.
All right, 4th and 4. What are you going to do, Matt? Looks like the Bears' offense is staying on the field, but they'll be taking a timeout here. So,
And we all know how good those timeouts go.
right? So at least we're taking them and thinking about it here. It's the first half. You can't take them with you. But the Bears are sitting at the 34-yard line. So you're looking at a 51-yarder here if you attempt it. I'm not going to say what I heard on Nickelodeon. They're talking about, well, do you punt it here? You're not punting at the 34. Again, it's Nickelodeon, so they're trying over here. But still, like, I don't know, Nick, what do you do here? Do you go for 3? Do you go for it?
You know, it's a very similar situation in the Green Bay game, right? Like, field goals, I don't think are going to do it. So you need to go for touchdowns or, try to extend this drive. So they're obviously going for it, and about to find out if it's the right decision.
That was a quick timeout. All right, Bears going.
I feel like they're going to
fourth
Miller
and
here.
4.
Oh, Miller's not even on the field. Okay.
Nope.
Do they have Carter out there or not? He's got to go. Nope.
He ain't getting it.
Nope.
All right, Saints ball. Mitch had a tuck and run it. Didn't pick up enough. That was an odd play. I think it was Ridley on the top of the screen, Nick.
Was it really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was Ridley.
I mean, so on a 4th and 4, you don't trust Anthony Miller to be out there? Like, that's I don't know if that tells, like, again, where the coaching staff is with him or, like, that's just an odd decision to me. Just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Okay.
Shadow Bear. So he left the stream or left because his power went out, and then he wrote, "Now I wish my power stayed out." That's funny.
That's actually really sad.
Sad, but hey, it might get that way if the Bears don't do anything.
And for me, the most confusing part of that was how he finished the run. You know, he just looked like he kind of ducked out of bounds at the end instead of
Right.
making an attempt to dive for it.
Yeah. It was,
You know, Mitch, and when he gets to the sideline, sometimes it's like, do I run out of bounds when he shouldn't? What I mean, he's
he
got
was
to
just
make a
hesitant
decision.
the whole play.
No.
Yeah, he just didn't know what to do, and he was trying to get someone as he saw him like pointing, like come over here, and no one was listening. He didn't know what to do with the ball. And those were moments where you have to be decisive, though.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even the hesitant decision to run, as Mason said, like even being hesitant to be aggressive to finish that run to even pick up those additional yards that he needed. So Bears
Overall,
down
he's
by
been running a
7.
lot less, though, too.
Exactly. 2 minutes left in the
yeah.
first. Down by 7. Saints are going to take the ball over again at the their own 32-yard line. Big drive already for the defense. Doesn't take a lot.
Sure doesn't.
You just gotta love though the difference of like making those tough catches on the sidelines from Wims and then just dropping the easy one. It's maybe love is not the correct word, but it's interesting to see how that kind of plays out.
Yeah, it's like when you're, I don't know, like when you're a wide receiver, it's like if you know, like, hey, I'm wide open, I'm going to catch this, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
I like how they put on the screen too, that Sean Payton willing to get slimed to the Saints win. So you know who Nickelodeon's rooting for over here. They want to slime some more. All right, you got Hill at
Probably
quarterback here the first
Matt
play.
Nagy. Yes, sir. Can't get see. Oh man, Teo just got
Who just got
blocked.
swallowed?
Teo got put on his back. I think that was a tight end too.
Yeah, no, he got planted.
I think his jersey's actually imprinted in the artificial turf. You can see it right here on this replay. And yep, there's a 57 right next to the 30 there.
Was that Michael Burton?
Oh, was that? Oh, I couldn't tell. It could be.
I think it was. I think
Forgot
that was
about
Michael
that.
Burton leading the way for that one.
They were
Jackson coming
Mitch
in on the
Trubisky's
blitz.
former roommate. This is him right now, right?
Yeah.
Dane Trevathan. Okay.
Because it's so exciting. It's a dream come true. It's an honor to be slimed. It's like an official initiation.
I hear you.
So you have to be initiated. I initiated Nate.
I had a hat on.
Oh,
Get out. See, this is what
it's
scares
about 2
me. 2 hours.
2 hours to wash it out. Almost.
Tick tock, tick tock.
2 hours wash out that slime out of here. That sounds awful. Like,
That's a lot of hair washing.
oh, that was a.
It was a forward
I don't know
pass.
what that was. It was an attempted pass. Like you got nowhere near.
Looked like that Tebow video I saw on my timeline earlier today. All right, Saints looking at a 3rd and 4 here. Bears really, really need this stop.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. We're only getting started. The party is still going on, you guys.
That's right. Oh, that's an understatement. Third down.
You got Taysom Hill right next to the tight end on the. Wow, you have what? 3 tight end? Well, and Taysom Hill on this left side. Oh, there's a false start. There it is. There's the Saints offensive penalty. About time.
That'll help.
Is that Ruiz, the rookie?
A full start. That's what a defensive player legally moves after lining up for a required to. Look what my dad started
How they're explaining the football game. I need to make sure my wife downstairs watching this broadcast. That'll help. All right. Takes it from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9 here for the Saints.
There you go.
Defense. Let's get a stop here.
We can't bear to say goodbye. I didn't know the rest of that sign there. All right, we have Deion Bush in the game on this 3rd and 9 too. And Drew Brees found somebody. Yep, wide open.
Not even close.
All right. Defense. Non-existent.
No, I'm okay. Thank you. You're not
Just like a rainy day, he wanted to go outside, and he found the space. Drew Brees with that accuracy, hit it right on the money.
All right, I'm ready for the CBS version, Dan. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can't.
You can't take it seriously?
I don't know. It's just something about it. I
That's
already
awesome.
wasn't feeling like this is a playoff game, but seeing that, like, I
It
don't
does
know.
feel preseason-y. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, that's what probably the Saints are looking at this Bears opponent, like a preseason, get them out of the way. And
They're looking at it like they actually had a first-round bye as well.
very true.
All right, already the second quarter. Doesn't take long.
Jesus.
7-0 Saints.
Mr. Inglewood, 77.
That's the thing. It is only 7-0 Saints.
Yeah, that's the I mean, again, the optimistic way of looking at it is a one-score game as of right now. I mean, that's what it is. We'll give it 2 more minutes, and we'll see where we're at.
So taking all that consideration, right? Your defense is not playing very well. Your offense had a huge drop or a stalled, didn't even get a first down the first one. That's, to me, I mean, you're like, all right, can it really get too much worse than that? Besides maybe an interception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It just hurts knowing you're one play away from ending the first quarter with a tie, and now the Saints have an opportunity, a pretty good one here, to make it a 2-score game. It just feels like the same cyclical hole that the Bears find themselves in each and every week lately, where they just find a way to make games more difficult. And for us, going up against the Saints, I mean, 2 scores, that's a tall order to kind of overcome.
Yeah, I wonder if the Bears are going to feel like they have to pass their way to get into this ball game, and we know how that kind of goes if that's the way the Bears are going to try to approach this, because they abandoned that run too soon. It could get out of hand.
Only 3 carries for Monty on the 2 drives, 6 yards, so they're struggling to get much going and right there now as well. And, of course, they're obviously feeling like they got to get ultra creative with the trick plays and everything that we saw already, which I'm fine with. You just have to execute on them.
It was a well-executed play. It just everything, the blocking worked, the pass was perfect. Just the lack of execution that in that 6-game losing streak, we saw everybody not executing. There it goes, right there, with just catching the ball.
I can't believe we missed that.
I know, right in his hands.
Who was it? Javon
No, Buster Screen is not playing. He is still out with a concussion. I mean, obviously, it's been over a month now, so that's not a good sign for, I would say, his future right now. I mean, that's tough to come back from. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11 for the Saints to start off this second quarter. How far back are you, Mason?
I'm chilling on some commercials right now.
Okay, just came back. Oh, get it! Did you catch that? Got a pick? Go! Run!
Did he really pick it?
We got a pick, yeah. Duke Shelley
I was
got it.
gonna call. I was literally gonna call an interception before the drive started. Why?
That's what they always say, Mason, after the fact.
Well, yeah, then I'm 100% right.
True. Absolutely. Let's see if that ball didn't hit turf, though. It's
Live, it looks like
That's a
it.
catch. That's a catch. Let's go. Bears ball. Nick needs to leave more often.
Seriously, keep him off the screen.
I should stay away.
there it
I
is.
heard it all. Yeah, look at that. Nice interception from Duke Shelley.
Who? And that was
Hands underneath.
who?
Oh, the nose of the football. Did they already rule it?
They ruled it a catch on the field.
Say this. I feel like both teams have a point.
That's close.
It looks like
I think if you call that a catch on the field, I don't know how you overturn it.
I just leave until the result comes back, and we'll
Honestly,
see if
at
that
this
stand.
rate, I don't think they can, but you never know.
Man, that's close. It's close.
Props to Deshaun Gibson for breaking up that pass as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Gibson has had a few of those this season where he's been able to be the one to tip it, as guys were able to come in on the back end to finish the job. We'll see. I think it's a tough one to overturn. I didn't see the ball, even though the nose touched the ground. I didn't see it like change, and I feel like
the ball can hit the ground. Like the
can't
nose can
assist with the
touch.
catch.
As long as you have control of it, that's the big thing. So it's fine if it hits if he still has control. And it looked like he did, but what about that? We'll find out in a sec. Shelly INT. Maybe. So I abandoned the notes with the actual like pen paper going tablet here. So
All right. Is that
Well,
what's
handwriting.
sucking up the rest of your internet?
probably, honestly. Yeah, whole new modem will. And
It's interesting that the up didn't even get moved.
up didn't go up. The up didn't go up whatsoever.
You need to settle down. Settle down. Come
It's weird seeing like Trubisky right now. I mean, it's only like 3 of 5, 43 yards. What was that? Like dropped pass of
Another 40-ish?
probably.
All right. Come on, back from commercial. And tell us that this call stands. I don't need it confirmed. I just need it to stand.
Uh-oh, here we go.
This has been a lengthy review.
Well, I see the defense coming back on
about
the
it.
field.
After this point right
Come
here,
on, really?
I agree, Jim. Initially, the hands are on the kind of
Oh,
underneath.
no.
I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
not
I've
getting
seen
enough of that.
I've seen more. I've seen less called
overturned.
interceptions.
Oh,
Jeez.
That's a tough one. I don't know. Show me that replay again.
It'll be 3rd and 11 for New Orleans. The Bears, who had only 10 interceptions all season, almost came up with a big one here with the Saints in Chicago territory again. Tony?
All right, you couldn't get off the field in 3rd and 9. Now you have 3rd and 11.
It's one barely hit. I mean, that's it's another second play, right, for Chicago. That's
All right.
You had the touchdown earlier, don't get any points. You have an interception.
Going up the gut. If I swear.
Man. They're going for it.
About 2 yards shy.
I don't doubt it.
Now, do you go 50-yard field goal with Lutz? Yep, that's what they're going to do.
Okay, never mind. They're going for the field goal. Okay.
Well, 2-score game, right? That's what they're looking for.
Yep, might be enough.
Basically, the numbers are in favor. So you think you're going to get more than 2 or 3. Probably going to get at least 5, 6, 7, and you have a chance to get points, make it a 2-possession game.
It will be 50.
23 of 28. Career low field goal percentage.
Game winner in overtime, November 1st at Chicago gave the Saints that 26-23 victory. From 50.
No, not even close.
He did not hit the square pants, at least on my screen.
Yeah, struggled to play
Yeah.
after starting the season 19 of 20.
All right.
Okay, they kept him in it.
That means Chicago will take over at the 40.
All right, so what is Chicago going to do with this field position now?
Nothing.
Hopefully they find points. It
All
could
right,
be
Nick, you can
7-3.
leave the screen again. All right.
Just need to go.
New Orleans is fantastic. I mean, they are really a deep team. But Chicago took them to overtime. Let's miss the kick in that game as well.
All right.
Did miss
I'm
it.
calling it. Cole Kmet touchdown on this drive.
Okay, I like it. Wow, they're moving fast. Mitch is already with the ball. Ah!
Yeah, seriously. And what just happened? Okay, nothing.
Nothing. Just a little bit of a scary-looking drop back and a floater. Luckily, it went out of bounds.
Always good.
Trubisky, Tony, when you talk to Nagy and you hear about his development after the benching, how he kind of lit a fire for him and he came back to be the leader they've been wanting since taking him second overall a couple of years back.
All right, 2nd and 10. Hey, they run the ball. They get 2. 3rd and 8 again. Whew.
Jeez.
Something up cold, but only a couple of yards were there.
Let's see here.
Yeah, there's
So
improvement. Bench for Nick Foles. Weeks 4 for 10.
I think I saw like through Twitter. It's like, okay, if the game's not going the Bears' way, Trubisky's not playing well. Does number 9 make an appearance in this game? Nick Foles.
Wouldn't count Nagy. You know, I want to call it out for him. We've seen it before.
Yep. All right, let's see what they do on this 3rd and 8. Stack alignment up top. Trubisky throws. Anthony Miller caught that?
He did catch it. I don't think his feet were in, though.
Yeah.
He catch it with one hand.
Wow.
Oh, and he didn't catch that. I think it was bouncing around. It's interesting
Oh,
how
his right
camera
foot.
angles can change perception.
His right foot did not come down.
Nothing on that drive. That's just what's frustrating. Like, the Saints can move. They can kill some clock. You're feeling a little worried about it. Bears can't do anything right now besides that one trick play and the one play to Javon Wims. The only 2 plays that even look promising so far, really.
So, what did they do after the missed kick? Absolutely
yeah.
nothing.
Hopefully the defense isn't too tired with only a minute off the clock. They didn't even have time to make an adjustment.
State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates. And we'll go back, Rose. I can't believe I did this.
It seems like the game is further out of hand, and again, it's only 1 score. It's only a touchdown, but it just feels that way. Seeing like these missed opportunities and plays that don't go your way, it seems like it's way worse than it is.
Was very close. The big block.
Yeah, but we all know that the Bears are a 3rd quarter team, so it can only go up from here.
Yeah.
Brought it in closer. The crashing defensive player trying to jump across on playing linebacker and special teams for the Saints. QB comparison. 1 touchdown pass for Breeze. 1 for Trubisky.
All right, here we go. Or not.
We can't put it on board.
Had to burn a timeout on a change of possession. I have never seen that. At least it feels like I've never seen that.
Not even the Bears are that bad at these pre-snap penalties.
I think teams are just used to all the TV timeouts in between drives, and they're kind of speeding up a little bit here. But yeah, to have to burn a timeout from a change of possession is Not something you see too often.
From there, he's playing outstanding, by the way. Him and Smith together in the middle are two of the better tandem linebackers in the NFL.
That cameraman's running off the field. He's like, oh crap, they're about to snap the ball. Let me get off the field real quick.
Here's Murray.
Not too much there for Murray.
We had talked about that defense. We already mentioned the secondaries then with Jalen Johnson inactive.
Just letting you know, Latavius Murray's favorite classic Nick show is Hey Arnold.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
He was playing at defensive player of the year level.
The Stoop Kid episode was great.
Stoop Kid.
Presence.
It's gonna leave a stoop. That's a classic.
Injured in the first quarter against Green Bay last week and didn't return.
I'm still scarred. They never found his parents. I always thought they would find Arnold's parents one day.
There's Kamara. First down.
Yup. Right up the middle. 2 runs and a first down for the Saints.
Because of the absence of Smith.
So when Teo comes in, obviously Bush goes out, but that seems to be their little tendency that they're doing right now. It makes sense.
They had 3 guys really close to the middle. When they put 3 guys in the middle, they're heavy front, call it. You're not going to run the ball successfully against them.
All right. Got Hill as quarterback right now.
And the more times you see 3 guys really close to the center.
Hey, he's
Oh,
throwing
oh,
it.
oh, oh. Oh!
Oh,
Yes!
interception.
Touchdown. Yeah, oh, interception. I mean, I wish touchdown. Jenkins with the pick.
Big man.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do anything with this.
Yeah, this would be so Bears if it's just 3 plays and nothing. But that's
You gonna overturn that one?
It's not going great, but they need to commit to the run a little bit more. How many carries does Montgomery have? 4? 5?
Yeah, it's 4, I think. Yeah, 4 carries, 8 yards. Bears will be starting just about
Yep,
at
4
the
carries.
30.
to Sean Gibson too with the pressure and to knock that ball. It's a little delayed blitz too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, his receiver is he's open down the. Oh, he throws that ball. he's in the end zone right now. All right, let's see what they do. Run to Montgomery. All right, 5 yards.
Bears make it to the 20, which means if I can find the screen where I have that, I have the awesome graphic. Where'd it go? Aha! Red zone alert.
Ooh, fancy.
There you go.
Another run to Montgomery. There you go.
Depending on the
First down
spot, you'll either be looking at 3rd and inches or a first down.
Montgomery loves to get just right up to the first down, but like not quite enough past it.
Just held it at 10th of a second too long. But you need players like Gibson right there making those type of plays. Just came up
So who had John Jenkins getting a interception in this game? Anybody? No.
Wasn't on my bold prediction radar, Nick. Shame on me.
I had it. Well, of course.
Of course. Oh, they gave it to him. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14. Pick up another 4 in the ground. There we go. Just keep running. Bears are getting some good push up front in this drive. Don't stop now.
Ask and he shall receive. Oh, a touchdown is 6 points, by the way. Nickelodeon just let me know that.
Oh, cool.
and they should be high. I'm telling you, he's underrated. If that,
All right.
Another
Julian
4
Allen
yards.
Robinson slant.
he's a guy who has great feel. He's one of those guys who can jump cut. If you can remember the heavy snaps like Adrian Peterson, he jumps cut, and then he hits the hole really quickly. He's got great.
No receivers to the right. And Owens goes back.
Sees the hole well.
Oh,
Again, no Anthony Miller. Oh, Cole.
I thought that ball that Mitch threw to Cole looked a little dangerous. There's like a few guys around him, and based off my camera angle, flag after the play. What are they going to call?
No, he did throw a flag, I think. Someone threw a flag.
I
But
saw the flag fly.
yeah,
He's going to say, no, I trust my rules, and he comes flying down the line. If your eyes are
Is there a flag or not?
you look like it. You're too late getting there. Not Jenkins, but give him more time.
They
It
talked
came in
about
real
it.
late.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
I think it's gonna go on.
We're walking back towards our huddles and jawing.
Jenkins said something.
What do we got here?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense 85.
See, that's the thing with Cole Kmet. He's been doing a lot of talking lately, and they're what for 2-yard runs, 2-yard receptions. Like, come on now.
They just gave him
And he-
unsportsmanlike.
Yep.
Wait a minute. It was Jenkins.
That hurts.
I actually
What?
like watch it here. 85 was sitting there. Don't give him the ball. Yeah.
Oh, that because he tossed the ball at the ref.
See that? They thought he was throwing it at Jenkins, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's nuts.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's
Third
just-
and 20.
that's
What did they get? 5-yard penalty?
and this is so
So Bears.
Bears football. 3rd and 20.
You get
Anthony
half of
Miller.
it back.
Field goal time for the Bears.
Wow.
4th and 9. Bears are going off the field, settling for 3. Again, I understand it. You're 4th and 9. Why would you go for it? But it makes that 4th and 4 a little bit tougher on the previous drive too. It's another situation of leaving points on the field and then settling for field goals after the fact, and it's tough. Either way, it's still one-score game. But damn. All right, come on, hit SpongeBob right in the nose. Nope, you can split his eyes. I'm cool with that too.
And there's a penalty on the Bears. False start.
My goodness.
No, he's not.
False start.
Wait, there could be false starts on the kicks.
He moved early.
Kicking conundrum. Chicago.
No kicking conundrum. They figured it out with Cairo Santos. You just stop it. The conundrum is not. No,
When he went early?
no, someone on the line.
Oh, okay.
All right, we will try this again since we already hit the 31-yarder. We'll try a 36-yard attempt to get on the board. All right, again, SpongeBob right between the eyes. There he is. And here we go. Oh, close, but he made it. He had me sweating for a second.
Ooh, Santos.
Thrown off a little bit.
Yep. Yes.
You're taking trucks to places they've never
Okay,
been
well.
before. So
There's things like
Mhm.
Wow, that was really close.
Uh-huh. Yes, it was. All right. 7-3 Saints.
Oh,
It's
the
tough,
Bears
though.
are just
It's
shooting
like,
themselves in the foot.
yeah, they literally got gifted the field goal from the defense, but the offense can do anything with it. Could be a 10-3 game right now. A 10-3, a 10-7 game right now.
Easily. It should be a 10-7 game. I mean, and it could be more than that.
Actually, it could be a
Cole
10-3
Kmet-
game because the Saints did miss a field goal, so it could be a lot of different scores. It could be in any
This is
combination of points thrown into any random order for who cares what team had what.
Very true. Very true.
This is the quarter.
Midway through the second quarter.
17 for the game.
The Bulls are about to end the third quarter. It's 95-92. There is no defense being played.
Over Kawhi Leonard. 7-second difference shot in game clock. A memorable third quarter in a back-and-forth ball game.
The thing I keep reminding myself too is that the Saints do have a good defense, right?
Mhm.
And so what we're seeing is not at least against what they were in the first half of the season.
No, a whole different defense from what we saw earlier this year.
And the fact that Bears defense has been able to step up slightly in a way that only, again, so far allowed 7 points against a pretty solid Saints offense.
Yeah, they had the short field to work with after we had our missed opportunity on 4th down. Saints had decent-ish field position, able to hold them for a 50-yard attempt, which they missed. Then you have that, I guess they're calling it a fumble recovery now for Jenkins and not an interception. That's fun. What technicalities? It was a turnover. And then all those near plays as well. What's up, Nick? Working on that camera?
Yeah, I figured I'd try the one that's supposed to be better. I mean, now it's not fuzzy. Well, we'll see. I'll give it like a minute or two. Maybe
You
less.
just move out of frame once, and it's like, man.
It's like, no, not today. Not today.
That'll be a touchback. Delivered by Santos. Considered the league's most prestigious honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
It'd be cool to watch a game.
Players who not only exhibited
Saints Stadium there.
on the field, but whose passion
There's like a couple of places I'd want to go, and then there are places that I wouldn't. Like Philadelphia would be a place I wouldn't want to watch
Yep,
a
same.
Bears. Like that would be one I wouldn't.
and Saints, Jimmy Graham,
The Raiders' new stadium
Mario Davis.
would be pretty cool to go. And the Bears play them next year.
Yeah, hey.
I don't know if we know if that's home or away yet, but that might be a cool trip to possibly make there. Will.
No, the LA stadium as well.
Obviously, the LA one looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, had pressure there.
For a gain of 7. By the way, inspiring work by both of these players. Jimmy's foundation, the Jimmy Graham Foundation, focuses on giving back to
Jimmy
those
Graham
who
likes to
serve
fly
in the
planes.
military.
He looks fun.
And the Mario's devoted Dreamers
Yeah.
Foundation was created to equip the next generation of leaders with the tools to be successful spiritually, mentally,
Where's the
and
place you
physically. Well done.
Which one?
What ones? Oh, they're all rainbows.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Robert Quinn.
Yep. Jumped early, so we're going to have a
Approaching Armstead.
Well,
neutral zone infraction. Should give them a first down again for the Saints.
That's number 94. That 5-yard penalty results in a first down for New
Oh,
Orleans.
that's fun.
don't like the ref.
Saw New Orleans trying to hurry up and get on the ball. The play before this, if you look, see the tight guys, Jim? 3 guys. This is where they're going to go a 5-1, we call it. 5 guys on the line of scrimmage and just 1 linebacker behind. When they see this, New Orleans, that's a run type of defense. And they spread them out and they want to keep them on there. That's why they're going to try and stay on the ball. They get them in that.
I could listen to Tony Romo explain football all day. Like it's just great.
Oh, you did give up on Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah. I gave up on Nickelodeon.
Another really good play by Deshaun Gibson. He's been
Deshaun
around
Gibson.
for a handful of these strong plays here today.
Again, Gibson having a very active half.
We talked about it early. Zone cover, spot drop. Look at that's actually going to be covered on most teams. But Brees is already in his motion. Ball gets out before the guys even his break. Another shot. 8 guys. Well, there's still a spot somewhere that Brees can put it quickly. And Thomas will find it. It's hard because you don't have all your players. So it's like you want to play man. You can play zone, but hit him at the line of scrimmage if you're Chicago.
There you go. Good play in the backfield by Mac and Mario. Saints try to do a little jet. Not today. 3rd and 12. Let's get off the field.
Did we even mention that Mario Edwards was a former Saint?
No, we didn't. Another connection, yeah.
It's one of the
Yeah, because he was just like saying bye or like waving at that Saint sideline or something.
It's probably hello, not goodbye.
Well, goodbye,
Oh,
offense.
We'll see.
3rd and 12.
Go get him.
Yeah.
All right. Pressure gets to Breeze, throws it short, incomplete, and the Bears get off the field again. Let's go.
Short series for the Saints.
Okay. Who's that? Robert Quinn too?
Yeah. Stunt around a couple
Came
guys.
on a stunt.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Mario Edwards took 2 people, and Quinn still
what you
can't
need.
finish. Still worked though.
Sign play by Chicago there. Get the stop.
Morstead to punt.
See,
Well, does
look at
Robert
that.
Quinn make
Another
up for it
stop.
then?
Second longest tender to St.
What was that?
I asked, does Robert Quinn make up for that in offsides now after helping to get that stop?
No.
Got the job done, but you'd like the sack. It was there.
He showed up. Mingo almost blocked that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I think this is enough.
No.
Bears be starting at their own 20, down 7-3 with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Free 2-hour grocery delivery included with Prime.
Can the Bears get Allen Robinson involved?
Drop in, drop off.
Second game, and did he have a catch in the first half
File online and get
against the
help.
Packers? I'm trying to.
No matter how you choose to file.
I thought it came in like the third quarter.
It was
Maybe I'm
late.
mistaken on that, but
When the winter hits, you have to fight back. That's why truck guys know the best defense is WeatherTech. Laser-measured floor lines protect the carpet. Underseat storage system keeps tools organized. TechLiner protects
that's
the
a very
while
convenient.
Surf guards the bucket
That's
from
storage under the seats. Nice.
Cup phone secures your phone. Don't let winter win. Go to WeatherTech.com and order today.
All right, Mason, who do you want to jinx in this drive since you have the Cole Kmet touchdown coming up and then you had that penalty?
Technically, I did that to drive before, but still a valid point. This time, let's jinx. All right, we'll stick to the tight end theme. Jimmy Graham.
Okay, there we go.
Guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name.
I swear if we get down there and we settle for 3 and we kick another field goal and it's 7-6. Whew.
It's shaping up to be like that, Will. Like let's be real here. That's exactly what's gonna happen because their offense just isn't capitalizing here.
Do either of you guys have the stat how often they actually run out of 2 tight ends with Jimmy and Cole at the same time?
Find it real quick.
Get it, Nick?
Not specifically for Jimmy and Cole, but
just
maybe
I guess
12.
2 tight end then.
Let's see. Sharp football stats.
Tony, I'm missing you by my side, but enjoying having the connection back to Dallas. Just below us, this is being broadcast on.
Oh, they're waving at the Nick broadcast and they're waving up at my screen. Oh, so nice. All right, let's go. Offense. Empty backfield to start. Interesting.
Oh,
Anthony Miller.
Nice contested catch there over the middle.
Oh, jeez. Is this gonna be taunted too by Anthony Miller?
Here's what it looks like on the touchdown. He scored a touchdown, and man, look what happens. I mean, everybody gets slimed. You got to go in after that. You got to change your uniform. Well, my kids
Personnel
are
group
trying to
and stuff
slime me
you
every
find
day.
this around.
It's just with their mouth spitting all over me. They're gonna love that. Right to have a beer. There's a first down.
All right, couple yards there for Montgomery on first down. Looking at 2nd and 8 at the 32.
All right, we are looking at 12 personnel here. The Bears ran 12 personnel 20% of the time, 188 snaps. So
He's fantastic. That is a big blow. They are deep though. That front is
it's a little bit more than I would say. It's like about average, about where they are in the league when using 12 personnel. Got out. Yep, there you go.
Yep, they gave him a look. Just a good play to wrap it up.
Who has been quiet up into that point. Just the second time he's been targeted. And the catch goes only for a few yards. Robinson with a 100-catch year.
All right, 3rd and 7. Man, 3rd and long
Yep.
consistently. Ooh.
Oh.
my gosh.
No, that's not a catch.
I'm confused what the heck just happened there. Why they let that thing continue?
Wait, what?
No, it's gonna be incomplete. These refs are just letting everything go.
Let it just go to the replay, but wow.
And the ball lands right in the arms of Malcolm Jenkins and the Saints defense.
Montgomery did a whole flip, though, off that hit.
Oh.
What?
It's gonna be close. What a tackle by
How is this?
Williams getting down
I'm
there.
confused. I don't get it.
No. This is incomplete. Like
Right.
this. How is this a catch? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
These.
They're letting it right out too long.
Why are they like Nance and Romo so confused by this? It looks incomplete, like easy. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Does it
I
look
mean,
like
that's
just
why I
making
said
the
it was just
pass?
incomplete. And I'm like, why are they letting this play continue? Like, it hit his
I
hand.
didn't
He got
realize
hit.
getting flipped on your head was a football move.
I mean, okay. That was weird.
Yeah,
All
they're
right,
going up
3
against-
and out. Or not
They're
3
going
and
up
out.
against one of the best, like, 3rd down defenses, and they're 0 for 5 on 3rd down, but it's really the average. I think the closest we've had was like a 3rd and 5.
This is the case on
Yeah.
this play. The play's just too big, Tony.
At the half, I'll tally it all, but
The challenge, and he has thrown the challenge flag.
Oh, like
they've thrown the
fight? Like,
challenge.
Challenge what?
Waste your challenge. Waste my time.
I don't think Jim, he's playing proposes. How about these plays? So far, could have gone either way. Back in 30. After this from Progressive Insurance.
yeah, David Montgomery's looking up at this, the scoreboard like
I didn't catch that ball.
no.
Like, yeah, like, come on.
Oh, Keys, Wallet, any electronics in the straight on? It's me, baby. Sorry, Parker. Just doing my job.
No, it's like okay. We'll see.
Keys, Wallet, in the straight on.
It's been a weird game.
What's everyone in the chat thinking? No catch. It's a challenge. Catch or not, we can't be playing like this. Very true, Travis.
You just keep saying, Gene, that there's just not enough of a football move. Too much of a bang play.
Beautiful call, Nagy. Need 8 yards past for 5. I
Typical.
love it.
It'd be fine if it was like the guy had some space to work with, but there's like 3 Saints around him. So it's like he's going to get tackled short.
It feels like
The rest of the routes too. I mean, they just weren't routes that were even like really options for what they needed.
Right.
New Orleans is charged with their second timeout.
All right. Well, as expected, the play stands. No fumble, and the Bears will be punting. So it doesn't get much. Well, it gets a lot better than what happened on the field, but still a tough situation.
What a I don't know if it's an uneventful game, but it's just
It feels flat, man.
yeah.
I feel like there's been more energy at every other playoff game I've seen so far this weekend than this one, the one I care about the most.
Absolutely.
The last 2 minutes, they are exquisite at that. Harris. Giants wait for their catch and wiggles out after a 3.
All right, defense. Can you get another stop?
Saints will start at the 22. The NFL, the players, and clubs created inspired
Wait,
change.
I'm pretty sure. Who did I say would get a pick 6 to Sean Gibson? I think I said Sean Gibson on the preview show. I also said Mitch would throw a pick 6, but
It takes all of us to create change and advance social justice.
Gibson's been actually making a bunch of plays today.
Okay, a couple yards on the ground there for the Saints to open up this drive.
He picks up about 3. His last game he played, Tony, was on Christmas Day. He's a game changer, obviously. I mean, the last time Kamara
played against this Bears defense. I mean, they get 12 carries and 13 targets. I mean, 25 almost touches. He had 9 catches, 12 carries, but he was the focal point because Thomas wasn't in the game. And it was tough sledding, but just like today, tough sledding. You see a team that was kind of
They're in off quickly, and it's incomplete.
They don't let that one continue? No, I'm kidding. May as well. But Akeem coming in with a full head of steam there on that screen to get in there and just get a hand up and help force that one incomplete. 3rd and 7 for the Saints.
All right, what can this Bears defense do right here? See, the thing is, the Bears can get off the field. It's just, the other side of the ball.
Which is interesting because without Roquan, I thought it was going to be a much tougher task than it has been so far. And that's, yeah, let's just let him walk for the first down, guys.
Jeez, and get yards after the catch.
Yeah, what's going on there? He caught it short of the line of gain, and they just backed up. Like, get this first down. That makes no sense. Not one DB was attacking downhill at all on that play.
So this is what, Deion Bush and Manti Te'o over here? Oh, no. Sorry, that was
Bush and Gibson.
Bush Gibson. Man, we're not even close.
Saints at midfield, 1st and 10.
It's a great play by Eddie Jackson.
Mm-hmm. He decided to make a tackle today.
Back to Kamara, Tony. Talking about little guys, other than your 3 Romo boys, the only guy in the world that had a better Christmas.
They do have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. That play clock is just what? A half second ahead, it looks like. Oh, Dan Trevathan gets out on his man late.
All right, 2-minute warning. We're looking at a 3rd down and 4 for the Saints.
With the 2-minute warning. 7-3 Saints. 2 minutes before the half.
Surprises me every time.
There's a certain kind of person. It doesn't take no for
I can tell T Gritty Gone comment is definitely a sarcastic. Please sign Pagano to a 10-year deal. Exactly what the Bears need.
With an option to tack on an extra 10 at the end of it too. Coaching option, he gets to choose. With a huge,
the whole John
with a
Gruden
huge raise.
deal.
Bears only averaging 2.7 yards per rushing attempt right now.
This is good. This is good. This is so delayed on my.
The shower with Control GX, the first and only shampoo that blends away a little gray with every wash for a subtle, natural look. Control GX from Just for Men.
We're taking trucks to places they've never been before, so they can be trusted like never before. By setting
8 rushes for 23 yards for Dave Montgomery. 7 of 12 for 68 yards for Mitch Trubisky. Top receiver right now, Anthony Miller, 2 receptions, 22 yards. Oh, sorry, Javon Williams, the 1 reception for 28 yards. Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, we know the offense is struggling.
Yeah, it's not.
America's most reliable network with Verizon. He is a rookie. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa was a reliable spark for the Dolphins' offense. He led Miami to wins in 6 of the 9 games he started and helped the Dolphins earn their best record in 4 years. Get Verizon and get 5G from America's most reliable network. Unlimited plans include 5G. Only on
When you see
Verizon.
3 drives for the Bears that are under 15 yards so far, is that 4 drives actually? Shoot. 3 plays, 5 yards. 3 plays, 2 yards. 6 plays, 6 yards. 4 plays, 14 yards.
This is good. This is good. That's how you win games. Trying to get as least amount of yards as possible. Goodness.
more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in rushing touchdowns.
They do like a weird Siri thing on your end. Oh, go ahead, Mason.
So, I was just saying, is it just me, or has there been a lot of shotgun and not as much under center as we've seen?
I felt a lot of shotgun myself too. We should pay attention to that for the rest of the game. That's a good call. Another broken up pass.
4th and 4 now.
I'm curious to see what they're going to do here.
Oh, that was Kyle Fuller? Is that one of his first pass breakups in 6 games or something?
DHC is in concussion protocol now.
Oof. Okay. Looks like Saints. No way. Did the Bears just jump?
You've got to be kidding me. I think the Bears jumped.
Okay, it looks like Nagy thinks he's on the Saints. Woo, we got lucky.
Oh. Does that count for the offense? Another penalty there? Obviously, it's on special teams with the punt, but.
And this goes back to the beginning of the game right there. What stopped Chicago, New Orleans, showed you how good New Orleans is in the 2-minute. We also showed you how good Chicago is defensively. And Chicago disguises really well on 3rd downs, on 2-minute stuff, and a lot of different stuff. And you get it much more steady.
All right. Do you think they have any success here with the 2-minute drill, Nick?
What was that, Will?
Do you think the Bears have any chance of success with a 2-minute drill here?
Absolutely not. Just what I've seen already, and there's just no. They can't go to their main guy or Allen Robinson. They're not getting anything on the ground with David Montgomery in a 2-minute drill. They need to go quick. I just don't see anything happening here. They blew their chance at that touchdown with Wims.
Let's see what they can do. If they can find a way even to get 3 here, I'd be happy with it because they get the ball in the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to go opposite. For whatever reason, the Bears do surprisingly well before halftime, and just when they're in that 2-minute offense, I'm not saying a touchdown, but field goal.
I'll take a field goal. Oh, they blew that thing dead.
Oh.
That's a perfect start right there. New Orleans has 1 timeout. That's right. This first
Yeah, why'd the clock stop there?
eliminate New Orleans from getting any points.
Someone call a timeout?
I think they're saying – I have no idea. I'm not even going to act like I know. I can't hear the broadcast. So. But I saw the ref pointing towards the ref, the Saints, I mean.
Timeout by New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah, at the 3rd down.
Defensively, they're going to have to protect. You'll have 2 high safeties. Can run the ball again, screen, and a lot of options. Breeze on the sideline.
Breeze on the sideline. And some of these plays the Chicago defense has come up with help out Chuck Pagano and his unit, what they've done in this first half.
That's really impressive. There's 2 things we're going to talk about when we come back to the second half. Stunts front defensively.
It is interesting the Saints took a timeout, too. They don't have any left, so I don't know if they felt like the Bears were going to go no huddle and they wanted to make a switch or what. We'll see. There we go. 2nd and 4. Or they just knew the Bears really wanted to have that clock churning, and they're like, no, we're going to stop it the one time we can. But here we go. 1.5 minutes, 3rd down again for the Bears. 3rd and 2. It's the most favorable 3rd down of the whole game.
Saints are going to get the ball back with 1 minute left. Or a little less than that.
It just feels like the Bears are playing for halftime.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 2, they're definitely playing man. Let's see, run it again with Nall. That's playing for halftime. Jeez.
Ryan Nall.
This is 4th rush attempt of the season. Takes on a double team. Sheds.
cuts off and makes the play. This is a really hard front to run the ball when they think you're running.
It's a really hard front to run on, especially when you give the ball to Ryan Nall. Come on. It's just, come on.
It's just annoying. It's like he had a chance to get some points, and they were as scared as you possibly could have imagined.
On second or third down, Jim, you got to maybe do something to look like the quarterback's
Yeah.
Usually they go by quick. Oh my God. It's just
Again, Verizon halftime report is coming up.
Oh, sorry.
Directing the team with
Just
Phil
yawning.
Walker and Coach Coward on their first half thoughts. Again, Nate Burleson on the scene here with the Nickelodeon broadcast, so he's not in the studio this week. But out comes O'Donnell to punt. Again, watch out for Harris. You saw him return a punt for a touchdown last year at Seattle. And all the talk about these two returners in the game were Daryl Patterson, who has
Yeah, that was Kyle Fuller's first pass defense since November 16th.
Wow.
NFL analyst, but you talk to Sean Payton, he says, I like our returner. See if he can change this.
Hit him.
Did he got hit.
oh, there it is.
Isn't that
It's too late. Only 6 seconds.
Donald got hit.
There's a good chance there's 9 flags on that play, Jim.
9
But
flags
you're
on
going to go
that play?
after the punter. It's like it's not a big deal even if you run into him there because they got one play after
Look at
that.
that.
So it's not like you're giving
It's a punter.
something you're going to come after, try and get a block. You create points because that's your only real chance for New Orleans.
Here's O'Donnell
Holding maybe too.
getting hit by Hardy.
Kick. 2 flags.
But then you got the stuff on the other end, which is probably a block in the back.
So how many penalties are going to offset each other? I guess. Well, here we go. Good luck, ref.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team.
Oh, only 2.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 85 for running out of bounds on his own.
Cole Kmet.
Mm-hmm.
Running into the kicker, defense number 34. Those penalties offset, replay 4th down.
All right. Well, now this is just do a sky ball out of bounds, and it's halftime.
What you can't do is you can't run out of bounds.
Ay.
Oh, I think the penalty, yeah, was definitely on Cordell Patterson. Yeah, running completely out of bounds there. Did he 40 times?
Wayside, he said, "What the heck? That's terrible." But it was the right call.
If I'm going to commit a penalty, at least
Wasn't that called that he ran out of bounds like on his own? How can you run out of bounds on your own if you're in contact with the gunner? Or not the gunner,
I think it's a judgment call where it's like if you feel like you were legitimately pushed out, it's different than if you just kind of run around the guy.
Oh, they are really bunched up on this punt. They're trying to block this. And is that halftime?
Okay, it's half.
Jeez.
I know.
That was
It's
tough
been a
for you
lifetime.
53, and we had the great honor of being there for that one, too.
Well, I tell you, Jim, this is exactly Chicago needed this type of game to have a chance. They're in this.
It's true. This is the game that I'd rather have this than the high scoring than the other way around.
At least
7-3.
Tariq Cohen can make me laugh.
What did he say?
He said that he's about to his hotel so he can watch it, lock in on the game, and if he was already watching, Juice would have caught that shit.
Like, I'm never gonna watch football again.
This is bad.
I shot 500 shots a night with my dad. Greatness isn't something you're given. It's something you're
Apparently the F-bomb that was on TV for that call made it to Nickelodeon.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
Based on what I can see here. But yeah, I wish I
Be
could hear
teaching
it.
kids about football and about what happens in real life. The F-bomb gets dropped.
Okay, what an ugly, ugly half. So what do you think, Mason? Any adjustments that you would like to see the Bears make, either side of the ball, as we're just kind of absorbing what we just witnessed?
Yeah. I mean, defense is doing overall pretty good. I mean, you can't expect to keep Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas locked up for the whole time. So, you eventually your luck is going to run out. They're going to get another, you're going to score it out, get another touchdown here or there. It really boils down to what are you going to do on offense. I think one of the things that you are seeing from the Saints is a little bit more at times commitment to that run, where they'll run 2 plays in a row, right up the middle. Versus it seems right now the Bears will be like a handoff. You get a yard or two. Okay, great. Now we got to pass the next 2 plays. It's only 7-3. You don't have to commit just to go so heavily to the pass. So I would like a little bit more under center, more play action, and honestly for Mitch, more willingness to pull the ball and scramble a bit more. It seems that since he came back from that injury, he just has not wanted to risk taking a hit and making some business decisions.
Yeah, and that's a big one too, because the Saints, at least over this past month, have had a difficult time when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. Adding that extra element would be helpful. Could help get the Bears rolling on the ground, extending the running game, and also make some of those defenders worry a little bit more when he is outside the pocket in terms of their coverage, and you never know what windows those can open up as well. I thought I had a bug on my screen, but it was a jellyfish here, so that's good. I was like, what is that? But we're good there. But yeah, that's a good one, because he only had that one attempt on 4th down. It was like that 4th and 4, which he hesitated and wasn't even really confident in that attempt as well. So that's a good one. I like that one. Defensively, though, I don't know if you can change much because it's working. You just have to hope that things for the Saints don't open up a little bit more. But I like what I see from this defense. Without Roquan, they stepped up in a way that I really didn't expect them to start off this game.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, I was really surprised that it wasn't all just a shootout on their end all of a sudden, that they weren't attacking heavily some of the corners and using Jared Cook a lot, whatever matchups they had, with our against the linebackers. So I mean, that was a pleasant surprise. There is pressure there. Hopefully, eventually they'll land.
Hopefully. How you feeling, Nick? You have some good food cooking?
We have tacos, but I mean, I already know that's going to be a mess if I eat, and obviously I probably would have enough time before the game starts up again, but I'll probably just wait like I usually do.
I made some gumbo last night that I'll probably eat again today. I was thinking Creole, going with the opponent. It was really good. But like you, it's something that I'll be waiting on for a bit.
Do you have you made that before? Or is that
this
the first time?
Remember the time I told you that my taste buds died due to the mouthwash?
Yeah.
I made it the same day that I was having that. I didn't even know because I didn't have anything besides dinner that day. And I was like, I had no taste. I'm like, and everyone's like, oh no, it tastes good. It's a little spicy. I'm like, I literally don't taste anything. That was like 2-3 years ago. But yeah, I found the recipe. I was like, I'm gonna try it again, and I can taste it, and it tasted pretty good.
So interesting today from Kevin Fishbane. Only twice this season had the Saints failed to score at least 10 points in the first half. The loss to the Eagles as well as the loss to the Chiefs.
Ooh.
It's a trend here.
If history's any indicator, I like that.
Only 1 foul in this game by Patrick Williams.
Well, the one thing Patrick Williams is doing right now, Adam, is building a reputation of being a defensive player.
Yes, sir.
And he's getting the respect of the referees.
Nick, how's Patrick Williams doing?
Best offensive game as well. He's got a career high 17.
He's got a career high 17, Patrick Williams. Based off of what I just heard, but nice. 119, 124 Clippers are up. So there's some points being scored in that game, that's for sure.
And has a beautiful wood grain texture. On sale for 89 cents for $5 after rebate. For a softer, warmer flooring option, Bluetex Mills Vegan Slate Plush Carpet will bring a
Come here, Brady.
feel to your home.
You want to get on the live stream, Brady? You've been pretty quiet.
After rebate. Now, during Menards Project Day sale.
I think it's lethargic from the Spurs game. Feeling the same exact way.
Where else can you get this type of drama? Russ's history hangs in the rafters. Where else is your home city? Home to your biggest rival.
The 30 feet is still in range.
Where else can I see this loud? Be this loud?
Okay, so the Bears are 0 for 6 on 3rd down. 0 for 1 on 4th. 25 total plays, 103 total yards.
Yeah, it's not good. The one thing that points out to me, at least when I'm looking, is the Bears defense did only surrender one trip in the red zone. I think that's a big positive for the Saints offense that's been averaging more than 4 trips per game. And again, a week ago, this defense allowed the Packers to get down there at will. So that's the one. If you're looking for like a positive stat, I think just one trip allowed to the red zone for the defense is a big one. But anywhere you look on the offense, Nick, it's pretty sad. 2.7 yards per rush, 68 total yards through the air. Like you said, only 103 total yards for the whole team. And 0 for 6 on third down's the killer.
Yeah, you would think in this one, too, defensively, that the Saints and Kamara would have just taken advantage of, like, obviously Roquan Smith being out. But that hasn't been the case. So they have been, that's been really surprising. The offense really struggling like this after seeing what they did last week against the Packers and knowing what they've been all season. That's not as surprising, to me at least. But the defense holding up, and there are multiple opportunities where we thought it could have been – they could have broken, and especially given how they've been playing. That's been nice to see. That's why it's a one-score game. Now let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure the Saints will make the proper adjustments coming into this third quarter. The Bears, on the other hand, outside of whatever game they win in the third quarter, I'm blinking, but this is going to be a very important quarter that determines, I think, who will be the winner in this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears, with them starting with the ball, if they do their typical, let's start the third quarter and let's just move it like 6 yards and punt it, it's not going to help us. This is a good opportunity for them to kind of close this gap a little bit.
Reset with a jump ball between the two parties. So Williams and Kawhi Leonard with a huge jump ball coming up with a minute 15 to go.
This could be a big possession for both teams.
Patrick Williams versus Kawhi Leonard jump ball. This is where it's at right here. And who wins? Kawhi Leonard.
Wins the tap. That is a big swing with 70 seconds left.
You got it quick.
Now Williams guarding Kawhi Leonard.
I hope offensively they can kind of get back to what we thought was that new identity. It feels a lot like what game was it? Not the Packers game, but the one before when they let Nagy feel like take over for the first half. It was the Jaguars game. And then things opened up in the third quarter. That'd be great if they had that up their sleeve here today. And that's why they're like, yeah, let's just go to halftime.
Well, I saw in the chat, I think people were saying, like, I bet you Matt Nagy's, like, calling the plays. And, again, we will probably not know. But it does just the lethargic offense, the ability to not convert or capitalize. And then you saw the creative play, and we know Matt Nagy likes to sprinkle in those. Or that's what he did in his first season. So, not going to say that it's him, but, man, it does kind of point that way.
So, Sherrick McManus is out with a hamstring, and then DeAndre Houston Carson is out with a concussion.
Got Temple guarding Leonard.
The two guards are going to switch.
I'm going to go refill my water for the half. Watch out.
Cool. Watch out. From the water. This is actually so Mason. This Bulls and Clippers game right now. 122, 126, 21.6 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like the Bulls are going to get the ball. Okay. See what happens here.
Here's the thing: the Bulls don't have a good record, but they keep playing these good teams close. Like they got some talent.
Yeah, it would be nice for me to get back into watching Bulls basketball until they actually show me something. They have been more competitive as of late, but I need to see it. Just need to see it happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch one all last year, and I watched about maybe like 2 halves this year. Like I'm gonna wait till they're a little more competitive before I dive into that.
Yeah, no, it's I only watch when my brother has the game on, and it's like I'm periodically like taking a look at the TV and feel the exact same way.
Lives, saving lives, changing us all. Our generation has its heroes.
This is one word?
And you
This is one word. Yep.
Oh, this is one word.
And this is one word.
Dear
Yeah.
Winter, I'm
Oh,
coming.
B.
There you go. Just playing Hangman here on the Galaxy tablet, and my girlfriend guessed it. It was Bears suck right now. So
good.
That's where I'm at. Just to ask the chat here. Okay, confidence level. The Bears could turn this around and somehow win. What are we feeling right now? Is anybody thinking the Bears will win this game? Be completely honest. I mean, it's only a 7-3 game, but what are people thinking? I chose that the Bears would lose this game. Predict they would. I thought it'd be a lot more high scoring, but what's everyone thinking right now? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Guess we'll see. How about you, Mason? Where are you at?
I mean, honestly, I still think there's a chance they pull this off. It's just one of those games where the Saints just don't look that sharp. Football is one of those sports, right? Any given Sunday, you catch someone on a bad day, and neither team's played well, but the Bears have played bad. So any upward trend here at already a 7-3 game puts you in a position to make some noise in the fourth quarter.
Okay. I say if it is still a one-score game going to the fourth, we got something here. We got something. And it's got to be, let's see. Like if it's a 14-10 game going into the fourth quarter, Bears losing, the Bears will come out with a victory. And I'm not changing my prediction or anything, but if it's 14-10 going into the fourth, the Bears will find a way to get out of New Orleans and then go to Green Bay and face the Packers again.
You know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in 1 year? That's it. Bears to the Super Bowl. Nick said it right here.
It's definitely difficult. But what was it, Will? You kept on saying it's hard to lose, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row.
Right?
The
like
Bears
during the whole streak, it's hard to lose 4 games in a row in the NFL. Next preview show. It's real hard to lose 5. Every week it gets insurmountably a little bit more difficult.
Oh, Cordell Patterson is running this back, and this is a good decision. So, somewhat of a good decision. Yeah, we take it.
42 yards it is. And Jay Feely, you've been covering the Bears for everyone at that time. Well, I spoke with head coach.
All right, here we go. Bears to start things off here on offense. And we have a flag. Couldn't even get the snap off.
It's on Cole Kmet. Let's see. 85. Yep. Cole Kmet, man. Like, this is just lack of concentration. When the snap count is. It's the first play out of halftime. Man.
Oh my gosh. Cody Whitehair got destroyed up front.
Cameron Jordan is just a beast.
All right, 2nd and 14. Gosh. But A-Rob catches it. All right, what a snag over the middle. All right, we need more Allen Robinson. Decided.
Hey, you were talking about the Jaguars game. Maybe all of a sudden there was those slants to A-Rob that they just did all
this
day.
This was a post route.
Same concept. It's a long slant, right?
Just a deep slant. That's how I remember teaching my 7th graders for it, because they did not understand depth of routes at all. I'm like, hey, on the guy, like we're running like slants on the inside and like posting the out and trying to hit the middle of the field, and they all run the same spot, same depth. Like, no, guys. Mitch, throw it away. All right, 2nd and 10. Bears at midfield. RPO. Mitch pulls it. Fires. Another nice catch from Allen Robinson. There we go.
Who'd have thunk it? Throw it to Allen Robinson. Good things happen.
Nick, leave.
I know, seriously. Well, I was watching it, just not on camera. I'll just commentate from wherever I'm at.
Nice. Look at those strong hands on that catch.
Jeez. Yeah, the Saints are one of the least penalized teams on defense. Oh, Trubisky just got smacked there. Oh, no, it's not. Carter. Sorry. Wow, Carter's getting snaps on offense. That's interesting.
Sure is.
I wonder if Cole Kmet's gonna. Yeah, okay. So Jimmy Graham's in the game. I mean, when you make that many mistakes, like,
yep,
with penalties. Oh, that should have been a false start. Anthony Miller.
Mm-hmm. Mitch got ripped down by his face mask and didn't call it.
Sheldon Rankins, a heck of a football player, too. Let's see. Oh. 64.
The view from the back
ref is looking right at that.
Right. The view from the back, it didn't look as egregious as it did, at least for me in the broadcast view. It looked like his hand got in the side little part of the mask. But, alas, 3rd and 15, just like that. At the 40. If you don't get a first, you better at least find a way to get in some range. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, that can be.
Pressure gets to Mitch. Backs up. Can't step into the throw. Tries to arm it to Wims and doesn't have enough strength. Incomplete.
A flag comes in, though.
Okay.
What do we got here? Come on. They're pointing at the Bears are.
On this specific play, I didn't see anything. I was just watching him play where neither play, and it happened a good 3-4 seconds after the ball had been thrown incomplete. So something went on in the secondary.
Okay, they keep showing the flag just sitting on the turf, but I have no idea what's going on.
It's 3rd and 15. The idea is to never do something dumb with like hands to the face on a receiver. You know, it's situational.
Man, what's up with this crew where it's just taking so long for every call? Like, it's just, you would think they'd have better refs.
Offsetting ones, we're going to replay.
They don't even know what the penalties are because this crew has just been organized for the entire game.
They would have been able to bring out Santos for like a 50-yard field goal and lost that yardage on the 2nd down sack.
Holy cow.
Play of the day for Chicago. Now you're exactly right, back at 40.
It's just like, it's like, I don't even know what to say because I'm just waiting on a call.
All right, let's see. Uh-oh. I think it's going to be with Anthony Miller. Oh, and Gardner Johnson. Oh, Anthony Miller's getting ejected.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 22 of New Orleans. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 17 of Chicago. Number 17 from Chicago has been disqualified.
Stupid.
Wow.
Stupid.
So what's it about playing the Saints that we get wide receivers that have to get ejected from the game?
It's Gardner Johnson.
It's Gardner Johnson. He's an instigator for sure, but I mean, now you're down. Man, Anthony Miller. Like, you cannot let that happen. That's just. I think Anthony Miller's time in Chicago is just like
Gardner Johnson, there is.
It was against him.
Mhm.
Johnson. If they know he's why would they pay attention?
I know.
And take a look to see if anything rose to the level of an ejection. I'm sure that's what the delay was, and they've ejected Miller as a result of that blow over the head.
All right, Bears punting after a promising start to that drive with a couple nice catches from Allen Robinson. And
That's 2 of the top 3.
the Saints will have the ball to 15.
in the bull slot. And jeez, like,
And and
do you
what's
think-
frustrating about that too is they've been preaching it all week long. Like, looking at what happened last time, all the comments they made about Wims and how lucky he is to be here after throwing the punches and getting ejected. So they're preaching, don't let Gardner Johnson get into your head all week long. And for a team that's already down Darnell Mooney, man.
now you're relying on Carter. Carter to actually get some more offensive snaps. Like, come on. Like, that is so, like, he's obviously, Anthony Miller's had his issues in the past, and Mike Fury's talked about it, like, openly. But, like, on a playoff game, knowing what Will just said, with a guy that has a reputation for egging people on, and he goes ahead and just, throws a punch, I guess, like at his helmet. Like, that hurts him more than it hurts, Gardner Johnson. Like, that's just the reality of it. But stupid decision, selfish one too. Even though there's offsetting penalties, like Anthony Miller couldn't get out of his own head, and just disappointing.
It's just annoying, too, just how that whole drive was killed so fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot to get this Bears offense off the field. That's the frustrating part. Like, I watch other games all weekend where it's like, they'll go back, and then they'll get a first down, or at least they'll make it interesting, not backwards after a couple first downs.
Yeah, it's like as soon as they lose any yards, especially even on penalty, right? You'll see tons of other teams, 3rd, 15, but they still convert it. Just because you're back 5 yards does not mean that the drive should be over.
Not every time. It's going back to one thing I was using as a mantra early on this season. I think it's during the losing streak where, 3rd down should not have to be a death sentence. And it feels like it is with this offense.
It's always funny because I like watching Bears games. It's always like, I feel it's like 3rd and 6, and it's like, all right, well, that drive's over. Just the feeling of doom and gloom. Like, what is it like to be a fan of another team?
I don't know.
Where that 3rd down and long is not, like Will just said, a death sentence. That's just the reality of being a Bears fans, though, and watching their offense. Like, anything 3rd and 6 or 7, it's over with.
So did Miller use physical combat? Like, they were not on Nickelodeon. They wouldn't show it.
He didn't
They didn't show it. They said apparently, again, I can't really hear it, but they told Miller to use his words here on this broadcast. So teaching kids
In the
not to.
Nickelodeon version, they said Miller to use his words. Yeah, but he did hit him with his right hand. It was kind of like a punch.
Okay. God. And why are you punching the guy with the helmet on? How's that helping anybody? Football!
What if he was saying congrats and tapping him?
He
Oh.
picked it up.
Well, you made me. I mean, I wasn't looking at the screen. They just
He botched the
wow,
handoff, and it was going right towards Akeem.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get that thing.
Oh. What is up with this Saints team? Like, what they come on, like all these mistakes. It's really.
Oh, how did they keep not take that? That, like,
I
bounced
know.
right at him.
I thought the ball was going to go right into his gut. Okay, so 3rd and 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
deep shot, and yeah,
Michael
that
Thomas.
happened at some point.
Good old Robert Quinn in coverage on that play, too. I saw him step over to get the running back. Fuller just lost him. All right, 1st and 10. Saints had the Bears 41.
Oh, Manti Te'o on Jared Cook. Yep, there it goes.
Yep, there he goes. How many tackles was that, bro?
Jeez,
3, 4?
okay. Oh man, and I mean that he got there before the ball was thrown. And he's
Eddie
okay.
Jackson missed him twice.
Drag people.
Once high and once low. Whoop.
Yeah, man. Why are people late on switching right now? Kyle Fuller's
I
running
saw
out
that
to
too.
try to
Yeah,
guard
him and
Cook.
Shelly didn't know what the heck they were doing down there in the bottom.
And there goes Drew Brees, Kamara, Te'o, Sean Gibson. Ooh.
So is it Te'o? And so Te'o's wrong?
I think it's Te'o.
It's been like years since I've actually heard his name out loud.
Showing his little documentary with his fake girlfriend catfish thing. It's been everywhere, and I always catch it like in the middle of it. But I'm like, is this a sign? And it's not.
Sign for what?
Something good to happen with him. But no.
Good play up front there by Bilal. They kind of blow up that run, makes it another 3rd and 4.
Nine QB pressures in the first half by the Bears defense.
Yeah, they had a decent amount. Oh, there's the video. It just popped up on my timeline. Kangaroo Jack out there.
Gardner Johnson's ejected 2 Bears wide receivers. Like that's crazy.
That's an easy 1st down.
So if we hold that unsportsmanlike, why would they eject him?
Because he threw a punch.
Oh, he did?
Anthony
I
Miller
missed
did.
it.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you just went like that.
Mm-mm. He got him in the face with the helmet. Let's see, what do the Saints have rushing wise? Like, I mean,
They haven't had too much.
60, or like maybe they'll update it with that play there, but 64 yards. And see if that updated, but I was anticipating this to be very one-sided, but 16 carries, 64 yards so far. I would not have expected that.
Which broke Sid Lockman's franchise record for most passing yards by a Bears quarterback in a postseason game. Did all he could do to set him up for the win. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Drew Brees. Oh, nice play by Duke Shelley.
Yep.
Wow. Jared Cook's got a huge size advantage. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it says. Yeah.
Third and 9. I feel like there's been a few big third downs on this drive alone. 3rd and 4 to Fuller. The other 3rd and 4. Now we have the 3rd and 9.
Just inside 6 minutes in the third.
I bet Green Bay's just watching this game like, no, whoever comes to Lambeau Field, you're going to get smoked.
False start?
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
think
a illegal formation. Or something. The guy never got or we're about to find out, but let's see.
If the Saints win, I think the Rams are going to Green Bay.
Oh, is that what it'd be? That's going to be a good one, I think. Leonard Floyd, he shows up against Green Bay.
Because one of the beat writers had tweeted, like, you know, regardless of who ends up going to Green Bay, there's going to be one of two annoying storylines: that Matt LaFleur and Sean McVay work on the same coaching staff, or that it's hard to beat a team, 3 times.
Okay, that makes sense.
3rd and 14. Come on. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, we caught that.
Sure did.
Who's number 43?
Good question. I'm trying to go through my head.
Oh, that's a hell of a catch. Oh, Christian? Oh, yeah, no, I have no idea.
Marquise?
Yeah.
Marquis? I don't know.
I don't know. They're going for it. Taysom Hill. Yeah, don't get offsides, please.
Oh, they did, though.
Oh, they did. Eddie Jackson.
I think that was Eddie Jackson, yeah.
Garbage this season, my man. If this is on him. Yep. Wow. Eddie Jackson just been, wow. Like,
Didn't
just
he
had
have a
no
really
words.
good season last year?
It was okay. He's not even looking at the ball. Like, come on. Oh, we saw what Chuck Pagano said.
I don't think Nickelodeon's going to show that.
I showed him like, they probably put like SpongeBob's like mouth over him or something. Augment something over his. Yeah, jeez. All right, 1st and goal for the Saints.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. Like 3rd and 6 for the Bears seems like infinity, but 3rd and 14, you're like, oh great, they're going to get this.
Exactly.
Tony, hey, you turned 40 this past year. You look at Drew Brees, going to have a 42nd birthday on Thursday this coming week. Can you believe the things he's able to do? Reading what we saw last night.
Well, I'm 40, but my body's like 117, so Drew's 42, like 37. So I got the run for this deal. It's incredible. It's off the charts. You don't see guys like this very often.
Come on, Mac. Oh my God. No way. No way. No way. Running back chips Khalil Mack. Falls. Mack jumps over him to get the Breeze. Running back gets up. Mack gets after Breeze. Breeze gives it back to the running back. Runs all those yards after the catch for the touchdown. Holy hell.
Okay, who misses tackles here? Let's see. Here's a replay. Yeah, like you said, Will jumps over the running back and gets the ball. And, Kyle Fuller just. Kyle Fuller there. And then. That's too much. 14. If this extra point is good, that's too much for the Bears to come back. Like, at this point, with how this offense is working, and it's. That should do it. Eddie Jackson, they're talking. Man. Oh, is he gonna go talk to Eddie Jackson? I think he is. Uh-oh. I kind of want to put the camera on that. I want to see this. It's the most entertaining thing on the Bears side this whole game.
Penalty keeps the drive alive, and Murray takes the touchdown pass. That's the extra point. 2 touchdown passes by Breeze. This drive.
Kyle Long says need and use the Waterboy gif of tackling fuel.
Kyle Long and Trey Cohen are they're good follows. Obviously, I think Bears fans know that on Twitter, but they got some funnies in them. Oh yeah, Will does have to adjust the score.
I don't want to.
That was Stephanie. She's like, Will's got to adjust the score.
No, I need that. Hold me accountable, Steph.
Will says, hold him accountable. Adrian asked, how much money is Jackson making? Man,
Too much
contract. Yeah, too much right now. I mean, he's just it's nowhere near 2018 version of Jackson or even rookie year where he was just making plays. It's just missed tackles and obviously the
interestingly enough, all of Eddie Jackson's money looks like it kicks in next year though. He's only his base salary this year is $1 million. All his cap hit is only 3.7 mil. Next year's cap goes up to 11.4, and his salary is $9 million. So maybe he's waiting for next year to play because that's where all his money goes.
Very true. Maybe.
Where's all that money going though? $13.1 million in yearly cash compared to the $9 million next year. NFL contracts are so interesting.
Well, especially like you hear that the pace over the last year or two, they kept restructuring so many different deals, trying to push money back, right, and putting them in signing bonuses and all those things that I don't even know where that is half the time. I'll just find someone on Twitter that knows what the heck they're talking about. And
exactly. I'm just so yeah. Because like his base salary being at $1 million this year, but his yearly cash is at 13.1. But then next year his base salary goes up $8 million. His cap hit goes up $8 million. Yet his yearly cash goes down 4. Where are they pulling that money out of? Where are they putting it? I have no idea. Not
right,
my
how much time left in the third quarter?
What's up? How much time's left? Is that what you said? We're at 4 minutes.
Yeah, just do the Bears score a touchdown in this game?
No. In this game?
That question
maybe a garbage time. Give him a drive. Give him a quarter. I need him to at least cover the spread.
Well, the Bears are really good at making games that do get out of hand look not out of hand. So if the Saints go up another touchdown and then they start playing soft, then yeah, they'll score.
What's that? Just 4:08 in the third. I'm gonna go no here. I'm gonna say no. They're not gonna score a touchdown. Oh,
well, that would make for a fun post-game show.
Yeah, it sure would. What do you think?
They have 3 quarters so far and they haven't done it yet.
Nope. Rush yards, regular season 102.9 today, 38. Cordell Patterson at running back. Carter in motion. That would have been Anthony Miller, but he got ejected. And Cordell Patterson for 1.
I think he got 1.5. Come on, give him some credit.
Sorry.
What does that do? That guy that's running in the back.
To confuse the defense. Usually doesn't.
I thought it was the one straggler that didn't know where he was supposed to go.
That's funny.
I've always thought that. I'm like, that guy doesn't know what's happening.
No, it's done on purpose.
Play action shot.
Here. Oh, Gardner oh, no. It's Lattimore and Wims.
All right, 3rd and 9. Can the Bears get a 3rd down conversion?
Oh, that should have been the question. What are they right now? They are 0 for 7.
Yeah.
Third downs.
And it's been 3rd and long consistently, besides that one, like 3rd and 2 at the end of the first half.
Mm-hmm. This might be, well, there's still, I guess, quarter left, right? But historic defensive performance right now.
3rd and 9. We'll throw it behind the line of scrimmage to our 5th wide
To
receiver,
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah.
All right. That's what you know.
Win. Oh for 8 on 3rd downs. No touchdowns. 1 red zone trip. Is that right?
The Bears, the one red zone trip was due to the defense, too, by the way. It was the John Jenkins fumble. It wasn't even the offense getting down there. They were handed the gift.
I hope one of the reporters after this game, just asked Nagy, like, did you call the plays? Or who called plays?
I thought you were going to say, did you know which stick and the sideline is the first down one and which one is the original line of scrimmage, because we keep throwing to the wrong one? That's a great question.
Yeah, that is a valid question too. Oh, this is...
No amount of Nickelodeon slime can make me feel any better right now. By the way, I always wanted to do like Double Dare or Double Dare 2000, like any of those game shows. Those are always one to, like, grabbing that gooey glop out of the nose to find a little thing, like the little relay race at the end. Always wanted to do that.
I always want to do Legends of Hidden Temple. That was my
Yes, that's another great one as well.
Hidden.
I tried to explain to my kid too, like how convenient he has it today with like on demand or videos on the internet or just the ability to pause TV like for a second. I'm like, dude, we didn't have any of that, or even like a visual TV guide. It was like you turn on the TV and what you get is what you get. So you couldn't even plan your day like, oh, I'm gonna watch the Temple show today. Like, no, not even close. Granted, I could use a TV guide, but I was 6.
I've gotten to the point where I almost wish, though, we could go back to that, because I feel like I would force myself, even like if it was like halfway through a show, to like watch it, because I was like, I don't know when this is going to be on next, so I have to watch it right now. First, now I'm like, I'll probably find it on somewhere later. Like I'll be able to like get it on Amazon Prime. So then I just don't do it, and I don't watch that movie or that TV show for like a year.
Yeah, I mean, we don't appreciate things because it's so accessible now. That's a good point too. Yeah, it's again, that's why he takes everything for granted. He just, I'm going to pause and I'm going to go upstairs and play with some toys for a bit. And I go downstairs and the TV's paused. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to go back and watch that later. Boy, do I wish. Or even like, like video cassettes, like rewinding, like having to literally like rewind something and watch it again instead of starting over and just hitting restart.
The worst thing was when you would go to Blockbuster, you'd get your movie, and then it was at the end of the movie because whoever it was didn't rewind it.
All right. Is it the fourth quarter yet?
Technically, no.
No. Again, every other game I've watched this whole weekend's gone so fast. This one's dragging. There you go. Show me some next-gen stats. Taysom Hill reaching 19 miles per hour on a run in this game. There you go, Nick. Elodian. All right. Obviously, any more points is close to dagger time. So defense needs to step up here.
Botters in coverage? Oh, crap, it is.
Oh, God, Fuller got stepped.
Kyle Fuller. No, easy.
Oh, Charles, yes, the Christmas catalogs, like getting the Toys R Us ones and then like circling them and handing them to your parents. Awesome.
Absolutely. Remember when Toys R Us was a thing?
Yeah.
I actually, for my Nintendo Wii, we slept outside the day before it came out, and that was a whole experience. We camped out, waited for the Wii. Really good experience there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying a PS2 on eBay. I have one somewhere, I just can't find it though. There's a few games I want to play with the kid, like Simpsons Hit and Run, Road Rage.
Yeah.
If they can remaster those, it would be incredible. I looked up the company
Usually
that made them, and they haven't. Like, I was
Alright.
like, oh, I found the company that made those games. I'll reach out to them. Like, you should get a remaster in the works, and I don't think they're in business anymore.
Wouldn't it be easier to get like the PC, like an emulator, and play it that way?
Maybe with my Mac, PS2 emulators are difficult, so I would have to probably do the PC version and go buy PC anyway. So it's probably cheaper to buy the PS2 on eBay for like $40 and go that route. But you know, I've actually been experimenting with it. I used to emulate PS1 games on my Mac. PS2 is a little bit different in terms of how those BIOS work.
What was your favorite game?
Ever on a PS2?
Yeah, on PS2.
Ever? Jeez. I mean, I love Madden 2005 or even like 2K5. Like if we're going sports. I wasn't allowed to have many games as a kid. It was like I get like 2 a year, and I'd always waste them on Madden. Like I want the new Madden.
The one game that's basically the same.
Yeah, so I have like Madden 2003, 2004, 2005, like all the way through, and I had like one other game. And rent a few at Blockbuster once in a while to play them, and then I put them on my memory card. Like I'll rent it next weekend. Never went back to it.
Mine was Kingdom
I
Hearts.
think mine would have. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's like, jam.
It's the Spider-Man game, right when the movie came out. Spider-Man on the PS2. That was my jam. Loved it.
I remember playing Italian Job on a PS1. That was like, I wasn't allowed to do like Grand Theft Auto, and like my grandpa knew that, so he bought me this Italian Job, which is like the knockoff version of Grand Theft Auto, but like very much UK-ish. And it was just so weird. All right, I can update it. Fourth quarter.
Get your taxes done with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off. Send us a pic of your dollars and tax pro will do the work. File online and get help if you need it. No matter how you choose to file.
Metal Gear Solid, yes. That was a fantastic. Loved playing Metal Gear Solid.
That's the sound of true friendship.
I love going to PS1, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. Like,
I need to beat the fourth one still, because I got the fourth one. I just went a few levels. It's really cool too, because I bought the remastered and I beat all three again. And I bought the fourth one, and like the how you can move, you have a few different moves with them. It's really cool. It's real fluid. But I was telling Mason, Nick, if they can redo the Simpsons games, for I know you're not a big Simpsons guy, but it'd be so cool. Like, I remember going to like the library or getting like the cheat code books. So you had to like go through the book to find the game just to find the cheat code. That was before they even had them on the internet or like YouTube videos on it.
those are the good old days. Like for Grand Theft Auto, you have to do like down, right, circle, triangle.
Right.
You press all these elaborate buttons and then get your helicopter or whatever, jetpack.
And at least for me at my school, like they would never let anyone check out those books because they're always so high in demand. So like you can go in a library and you can look at it. So like you and your friends, you have like your notebooks out and you're like writing like triangles and squares and circles and X's like all in the pattern. And like I don't think I even labeled them. So I just go and I start just clicking buttons when I get home. Like, what's this gonna do?
Well, so many of those games too. Like, I got to the point where like I was looking back, I'm like, how did I ever beat these? And I realized I didn't. It was because like eventually it got to the point where they just had the guides, and I just followed the guide because my 12-year-old self couldn't figure out how to beat the games.
I forgot about those like virtual guides. Not virtual guides, but like the physical books that you can buy to like follow it too. Yeah.
I remember I even had one like for like Pokemon. It was great, so I knew exactly when everyone like leveled up.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I never was able to get like a Game Boy, a PSP. Nope. Growing up in poverty and also with parents that were really against like electronics for a while, I had like 3 years of like no TV. Like I had like the basic channels. Like I'm sure I had that as a kid, but I remember even like teenage years, like 13, 14, 15. Like all you get is ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox, and
Man.
PBS. A lot of PBS. All right, fourth quarter time.
Let's see, we have one person in the chat. Chelsea's. I'm done watching. I don't blame you.
3rd and 4. Can the Bears get a stop here? And if they do, will the Saints even? No, they don't get a stop.
And Drew Brees. No. Who's this to? Man, Harris has been doing very well against the Bears defense.
Well, Nick, the postgame show will be interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if there's really much to talk about, like, with this game. It's like what happens after this is going to be probably the majority of our discussion, because you came out in a wild card game, and this is what you do. Like, defensively, like, obviously it's playing far better than the offense, but
yep,
man,
like this is without Roquan Smith, and like the defense stepped up. I mean, we can point and we can pick and choose, and this play could have gone better. The defense should have got off the field there, but by and large, they've done their job today.
I agree. Like, that's barely alive. 6 first downs, 6 punts for the Bears offense.
Well, I know for the last week or so, maybe 2 weeks, they've been talking about how some of the other jobs Nagy pays for a little safer. But, when the offense comes out this flat, it does make you question if anything is going to change, maybe more so than I at least originally thought.
It'd be interesting. Yeah, Nick, we may have emergency podcasts in our future.
Yeah. I wonder, why would be, again, those reports are coming out, and the Bears lost, and they were able to get into the playoffs, and yet their jobs were safe, and now this performance, and look, the game's not over yet, but I think that conversation would change, or
the lack of discipline too. That's a coaching problem.
Well, and that was the thing. They talked about how before both of the games, right, to not get involved with Gardner Johnson. He's going to do his thing. Don't get involved with him. And at some point, I mean, yes, it blows on the players actually doing it, but you're clearly not impressing that upon them enough.
And these are grown men too, so they should be able to handle that.
You can say a lot of the, hey, this is a grown adult for a lot of things. It doesn't always apply, unfortunately.
And
all right, Drew Brees finds a wide open.
That's just so typical.
Oh
my God, guys! 3rd and 11, they threw it 3 yards, and he's able to make 4 Bears miss to get that first down. Let's count. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see how many people can't make this tackle.
And there's 3 guys watching Brees, 4 guys watching Brees on that side of the field alone.
Is that Vildor? Look, he's a rookie. I get that, but who is he?
Yeah, who's he going to in that fake? I have no idea. 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss, 4.
Part of the bugs in most on that play was the very, very end, Eddie Jackson's reaction. You don't have the right to be acting like that, Eddie. You've done nothing positive this game.
They just brought him for a blitz here on this first down run, and he just got washed out completely. Turned his back to the offensive lineman and just got sucked in.
Again, the defense is probably man. Obviously they're giving up these first downs and not tackling, but seeing that their offense has done absolutely nothing. Deflating.
They've done jack.
Has to be deflating.
There's too many drives, Nick, of less than 15 yards. We have, like we mentioned, 3 plays 5, 3 plays 2, 6 plays 6, 4 plays 14, 3 plays 8, 3 plays 5. Another one, 7 plays 26 yards, and that was to start the half, and that was an awesome drive for us. That's all I have to say. Like, that's going to be the whole show, man. Like, ugh, I don't even want to talk about it. Go Cisco, eat our taco, our gumbo, and move on.
I mean, I think, again, like you said, there might be another podcast shortly after with someone being fired, because I think this kind of performance can get someone fired. Someone needs to take the blame here.
It's all Mason's fault. Mason, I'm sorry.
Probably is.
You didn't switch to the Kittle.
Oh, I didn't switch to Kittle. I should do that. Was it 11 minutes left? Yeah, that's enough time. I'm going to switch to Kittle.
You know what?
Mentality. I love it. He's got a George Kittle jersey too. Because George Kittle should be on the Bears. All right,
they waste him.
This is
second and goal.
All right, here we go.
And you back up. Hey, look at that timing. Look at that timing, Kittle. All right. We got a max sack on Breeze. Backed him all the way up to the 20. Oh, is there?
You're welcome. Oh, never mind.
You know why? That's why I'm not seeing flags over here. They're making them like a light sky blue.
Yeah.
Defensive holding. Defense. Take that jersey off. And that's going to be automatic first down too. So.
Kindle Vilder. It's a long time. It was definitely a long time, and he got the.
So it goes first.
Goes to first and goal. They move the ball up, and
Kindle take the whole defense off the field. Kyle Fuller's off the field.
They may as well be off the field.
I mean, they're in heavy set, so I get it.
Unless they pick it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought. Oh, never mind.
There goes Taysom Hill.
They get to Taysom Hill. Eddie Jackson's not going to get there. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, he did get there.
He's down. He's not stand-up defensive end in that specific play there, and so jet sweep. They work.
Okay, second and goal. Hill's at QB. And they're just gonna pop pass over the top, and we're gonna get Danny on PI. I bet.
No, nothing. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's just comical.
It is. I mean, honestly, like we all knew, like falling in backwards to the playoffs, it was going to be an interesting outing. And again, it's the playoffs. They hope anything can happen, but oof.
The thing that at least I would take as another positive from like going to the playoffs like this, there's for some people, and I was probably one of them, where I was thinking, okay, the situation might be salvageable next year with certain additions, subtractions, etc. However, after seeing a game like this, I think you're pretty much like, you know what, you got to clean the house a little bit more, make some bigger decisions.
Anything can go at this point. Like if you need, oh man, Khalil Mack, you can get 2 first-round picks, so you can get a first-round pick for whoever. Like at this point, the defense is not the same. The offense clearly has many issues, and you have to probably get someone to replace Allen Robinson. You can't do that with one guy. You can't do that with multiple guys. So there's going to be a lot of holes. You're not going to have a quarterback like. This is a bad situation for you.
Yeah, and like you were saying, it's not just patching things because the cap space next year is a wreck. So you do have to make some trades probably to get some of those larger numbers off your books. You look at the quarterback situation for next year. It's not like there's a free agent that's going to be sitting there that solves your problem.
Nope.
And originally, when Dallas wasn't doing well, you talked about maybe you could snag Dak. And then, I mean, obviously the Deshaun news is out there, but he's got a no trade clause. Would he want to go to a place that passed on him? All that other stuff. It's not a 1 to 2 year fix at this point.
What about Heineke? Everyone was talking about Heineke yesterday. That the solution? No, I'm kidding, but
every single time a young quarterback, right? It's just like, oh, he's better than me.
All right, second and goal, and they're gonna run up the gut, and Kamara runs it in.
There you go.
We got slime, everybody.
Oh, wait. Khalil Mack's pointing at somebody and looking for a flag that's not there. Daga. What's up, Brady?
All right. Oh, that's not. So, what do you think? 21-3. What's the Gamecast say for the possibility for the Bears to win this one? Do we get a percent anymore?
7 for the Saints.
99.7. My goodness.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Drew Brees kids dancing.
Oh, his kids are there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset because they were priming Danny Trevathan earlier this season so he can play 20 full games. I remember that statement. We're keeping Danny rested so we can have him for a full 20-game season. We had 17.
Yep.
Those small decisions, right? I mean, like the Danny Trevathan over Nick Wachowski, they got basically paid the same thing. And said that the leadership for Trevathan was you couldn't lose that.
It's tough. I don't know if there's anyone on that defense that even screams, besides Akeem Hicks, like true leader out there. Like right now, like I haven't seen anyone that's like rallying the troops like all season long over there. It's just been like looking at the offense like fish, like no, like as they're going down there, like no one's getting people refocused, recalibrated, or fired up. They just kind of look like they're all doing their job, focusing on themselves. And I understand it to a degree, but oh man, I'm looking at my notes. Like I don't have a monster moment. I don't have an MVP. I have like no notes at halftime almost. That's fair. It's just
Most valuable Bear, Cairo Santos. Only points of the game.
Right. I think Gibson has been around for a few plays on defense to help too, but none of it matters when you only score 3 points.
The monster moment, Will, is Javon Williams' touchdown.
You're right. Touchdown. That drops.
I don't know if that changes the game. Like if they had to score in a trick play to actually get something going, but I don't know if that really makes a big difference. And maybe it's a 21-10 game, and that's basically where it stops there.
I mean, that's the thing. You never know, right? Kind of the butterfly effect. Maybe all of a sudden Nagy gets more confident and they open up the playbook more. I mean, or it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
At this rate, I mean, they're going to play soft. You're going to allow easy yards underneath as long as they don't allow the big play. And now we're going to watch this. Honestly, look at this. I want to take a screenshot of stats now because you may as well.
What was I saying? Was I telling you about the Senior Bowl, doing my homework early with the Bears lost? I think so. Yeah, that was the only benefit I was saying to my girlfriend. I'm like, man, if the Bears lose, I can get my homework, get started a little bit more on the Senior Bowl stuff. And looks like that's going to happen.
Ooh, that was fun. The ball bounced and hit the top of the camera that's inside the uprights. That was the highlight of the game for me. Trick shots. They would have had like a little Solo cup on there, a water bottle, knock it off. Would have been perfect.
This weekend, because congratulations. Tomorrow's going to be the announcement for the class of 2021 for the College Football Hall of Fame. And you, my friend, are going to be a part of it.
One more thing that's going to make even next year even harder is not really knowing what's going on with the NFL Combine.
Yeah.
And so now the ability to actually make some changes in terms of the draft is going to be even harder than it has been recently.
He's a quarterback.
Right, because you may not even have like the same amount of like availability with players, because that's a lot of time that you get to meet with players, a lot, and that's cut down. Obviously, they can make it more virtual, but Nick, we talked about this last off season with free agents. It's so easy if you meet people virtually to catfish them a bit. Like it's when you're in person, you can feel the vibe, the energy. It's a little different.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, virtual meetings are nowhere near, can tell you as much as an in-person one. Like maybe the answers, again, be similar, but being there with the person is way more valuable, and they just won't be able to probably do that.
However, players wouldn't be able to roll up in their Camry and then, be able to check out that part. And all you would know is that, hey, this is what they look like. I don't care what their car is.
True.
Yeah, when the car weighs into your QB decision.
Yeah. As everyone's thinks, right? That's exactly what you do. Number one, what is the car they drive? Number two, how good are they?
Wow, Mitch couldn't even get that ball out there? Okay. Granted, I know it's Carter, so I don't think he has any chemistry with that dude. Or he shouldn't have any chemistry with that dude, but it just looked like that throw was just weak from the moment it left his hands. All right.
What a way to end the season with this.
It's another drive, though, right? We're talking about drives that can't even go 15 yards. This one went 1.
There you go.
3 plays, 1 yard, 1 minute.
Yeah, this defense is like, we want out.
Would you feel better if the game ended like, let's say like the context of the game was obviously different, but if the game ended 21-17, would that really be better for the Bears?
Not at this stage, unless at this rate, I wouldn't even buy any of the yards they would get.
Right.
If had those points come in, like not garbage time, like if it was, close game and then the fourth quarter, whatever it may have been, then maybe. But like, if they were to score these points right now, like, it means nothing.
The Bears have six first downs, 7 drives that have gone for less than 15 yards, and 3 points.
Jeez.
That's just not. And they're punting too. That's actually another good point. Like, why are they punting right now? You're down by 3 scores. Like, what are you playing for? I know you're deep in your own territory, but that's truce. That's over. My God, it's frustrating.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Edwards' comment, we beat ourselves. The Bears definitely did, but again, the Saints did do enough here to where it didn't matter. I don't think the Bears are losing this game regardless, even if they had Roquan or whoever. It just obviously isn't a good football team, an 8-8 football team that beat down some bad teams to get here.
Workout.
So Nick, I'm curious your thoughts. If you here, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna ask, how do you feel about 3:30 games? Because I know obviously for me they're 4:30. I would rather have a night game than a late afternoon game. I would prefer the noon kickoff, but I do not like these 4:30, 3:30 kicks because it just eats like your whole late afternoon, evening, and obviously watching a game like this makes it worse.
You know what? The 3:30 game, I'm okay with. I prefer noon by, in large part, but like night games, I'm really not a fan of anymore. Like I guess when I was in high school and middle school, I'm like, yeah, the night game, but now I'm just like, all right, so I know this is gonna be a late night, right? Whatever it may be, but noon is a favorite. Don't mind the mid-afternoon and then night games for me sometimes. Knowing how the Bears have been, they've been pretty disappointing in night games too. So
Right.
you're just waiting all day to see this loss or whatever it may be. But that's just my opinion. That's a great play by Key Nix. Jeez.
Well, this would be usually, the divisional round. You're going to find, a ton of strong teams. Great job by Hicks. Finishing off some Chicago South.
Hicks is always
I like
doing
him. At
something.
least he's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, Keem Hicks is gonna give it his all every single game, every single play. Like that's something you can get behind, no doubt.
If this whole serve, Jim, that means New Orleans is now taking on Tampa. Right?
Just watching Michael Burton pick up easy yards after the catch, it's like, oh boy.
Get that stash. Michael Burton.
The 40-something quarterbacks would be beating for the right to go to the NFC title game of Honolulu. Well, and it's a difficult task, just schematic, right? Just certain styles are tough.
The Saints were a 9-point favorite. Is that right?
Depends on
Something
where you
like
look
that?
and the time. It changes. For me, it was like 10 and a half. Yeah, they got that. Oh, we got the ball, though. There you go.
Keem Hicks.
I'll say this. Go ahead, Jim.
He throws the ball down. Breeze has to go back and pick it up for the refs. That's great. No one cares because everyone just wants this time to keep churning.
Has adjusted. We saw it in the game we did. I believe it was against the Chiefs when Tampa played. The adjustments they were making, they were starting to slowly shift. And I really think New Orleans is as deep a team in the National Football
Yep.
League.
That's yep. Uh-huh.
Oh, there it goes. We've been waiting all game for that run.
Mm-hmm.
You'll watch 75 goals right there. You see Pete get up there, Fuller. It's just tired at this point in the game. It's just a lot of plays. I mean, it's darn near 70 plays to 38. It's a lot to ask to keep shutting the run down. They've done a great job for most of the game. I do think this game
Quarterback, everything.
Boycotting the Bears.
Yeah,
Yeah, just let him walk by you. My
Oh.
goodness.
Really? Really? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna.
Dan, who didn't expect this?
It was so frustrating. Yeah, seriously.
So Nick, I have to buy Packers stuff, Lion stuff, and Viking stuff, huh?
You do have to wear the whole entire NFC.
Do you get to
North.
make the ensemble? I think you have to. I think you have to send me links. Like, this is your shirt, this is your hat, and this is whatever else you want me to augment it with.
You know what? Well, it's already bad enough to wear those things. You could choose it. Like I don't mind.
You don't want
Like,
the
you
extra
can do-
work. You
That's true. I don't want to. I
You-
don't want to have that in my history. Like Packers gear.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Like,
Ever since I was even looking for fun at those ugly sweaters for you just to point at, every website I go on, it's like ads of Packers crap. I'm like, no, I don't want this.
Yeah,
Why don't you guys just pick
go
three
ahead.
of each thing? Pick 3 of each thing, throw it on Twitter, and have people vote.
Ooh, we can get Twitter involved. Twitter will.
Because then we know that it's going to be a horrendous combo.
Can I just use my green screen, take a photo of myself not wearing it, and put Chicago in the background, and then Photoshop all the stuff on me?
No. Seems like more work than wearing it.
No, I don't want to buy it. I'll do the work, but I don't have to buy it. What's Fanatics return policy? Can I keep the tags on this stuff?
Ooh. Hey, I wouldn't mind. I mean, you get to return it.
True.
Actually, that Green Bay Packers one that you sent me, Will, that ugly one. Do you know which one? Like the half green, half yellow. You should really consider buying that one. That one was nasty. Like if that was Bears colors, like I told you, like I don't even think I'd wear that, but like just the whole design of it. Yeah.
The refs are culpable. I like that.
Oh man.
Nothing like yawning before we have to do a pod.
I know. Been yawning throughout the game.
Why do I have 10 emails?
Yeah, I got notes to do after this.
I did finish my homework. Never mind. All right, that's good. That's good to be turned in. I returned
Your
school homework's done.
today?
Mm-hmm. Yep, got that done.
No, Gary, I'm not a closeted Packers fan. I told you I was looking up Packers gear for Nick for our bet on the podcast, and just looking it up once was enough for all those targeted ads to come my way. I should have used like a private window for that, honestly. So shame on me for throwing those cookies in my browser.
Wow, that's a cool place to watch the game.
is sponsored by Indeed, the world's #1 job site.
It's at a casino.
Saving more by bundling home and car insurance. And by the Lincoln family of luxury SUVs. Bring on Brady.
If Matt Nagy, so JJ Stankovitz just tweeted, if Matt Nagy's job was safe before the Bears made the playoffs, why would today, embarrassing as it has been, change that?
Starting quarterbacks in their 40s.
Something to think about.
It's like, you know, 42.
I don't know why anybody's job was safe before. Like, I just don't get it.
Third and
Oh, they jumped again.
Yep.
Bears were the best.
I'm about to throw my
This
hat.
is gluttons for punishment at this point.
Things have converted every time today. Cookers on a fraction.
This ref almost looks like he wants to laugh.
The thing that's
You
hard,
jumped again?
Nick is saying, like if you look at his Nagy's record as a Bears head coach, it makes it very hard to pull that trigger. Like overall, he still has a winning record.
2 evens
And
of
he does,
500
and-
after a strong one to start, though, help.
Yeah.
So he hasn't had a losing one. 500's as close as you can get without getting it.
It helps
It
when you have a
almost-
historically great defense. Like
Sure.
it helps when we had Fangio. Like, and you know the team did do a lot of great things, but oh man, Kamara almost got stuffed. Jeez.
I think that's always the hardest line to tread in any sport is when are you saying the grass is always greener, and then when do you need to say, well, this is just not enough? You know, you playing that game.
No, it's so finicky. Like, you have to find that balance of not blowing it up completely, but also strategically retooling where necessary. And obviously, offense is not cutting it, which is a Chicago issue and always has been. So who even knows what a change could even do?
Another day where he's touched the ball so many times. The 23 times
what did a kite lime one said? Nick, you look down for 1 second, you missed another Eddie missed tackle. Probably. Jeez.
Unfortunately, there's going to be a whole generation of kids that do not want to be Bears fans after this game on Nickelodeon.
Shit. Probably for the best. Let's be honest here.
Yep, they're showing some people in the crowd. There's a whole family of Bears fans, and they're all just sitting on their phone.
Oh man, my friend Parker, he bet. Sorry, Parker, if you hear this, I'm pretty sure he bet a good amount of money on the Bears winning.
Oh no.
Let's see. I don't know why he would do that.
Blue Bear. What is who's to say that he wouldn't get hired by another team at some point? I mean, look at how many coaches failed, quote unquote, somewhere, but succeeded elsewhere. I'm not saying that's gonna be him, but it happens all the time.
That was a nice tackle by Akeem. I wish it would have mattered.
I love it.
Pete Carroll after the game, I think, was just stunned. He didn't have any vision that his team was not going to be advancing.
So does anyone have a team they're going to be rooting for in the playoffs, or
Right?
any preferences?
Well, you know, I had one, to be honest.
I think the Bills are a fun team to watch.
That's true.
It's also kind of this is what they thought Trubisky would be when you watch Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's a good one. You know, I'll go with the Rams, and I'll go with Leonard Floyd. I got his jersey way back when, and he's been obviously killing it this season. So I'll watch the Rams, see what they can do. I guess so. Whoever beats the Packers, like that's the next team I'll root for. Nick's rooting for the Bills and Browns. Okay. It's a team that could, I think Diego meant beat the Packers. Yep, I agree with that. Rams, Floyd. Drew Brees over the top. And they gave it to Drew Brees. Looking like Walter Payton here, jumping over the pylon. That's a good point.
They keep showing SpongeBob celebrate all these touchdowns, and the Bears going to get one of these for me.
Oh, did he get in? He did not get in. Like, Drew Brees was going to the camera. We were getting in. We were getting in.
Yeah, he pulled that thing back, it looks like, at least from the camera angle I got. I'm sure we may have some different ones.
Oh, okay. Wait. That angle kind of looks like he did. It's going to, like, the evidence. Like, did he? Just the tip. Just the tip. That angle definitely doesn't look like he gets in. Oh.
It's under review.
That. Oh, the sideline team.
Tony said just the tip.
Yeah, you feel like a laser.
Tony Rome's gonna draw a line.
That's not over there. It's not over on the other side. Tony, it's just like when you and I go out to dinner, it's all about the tip.
It's all about the tip. This is funny. That's the most entertaining part of the entire game.
It's funny because I know Drew's like, darn it, I just said we're getting in.
He did.
And now all of a sudden it's like, oh,
Now he sees it's like, oh, not
Oh,
that
they'll
angle.
just see. I don't think he crosses the play, to be completely honest.
I don't think so either. But
I don't get a good view over here, Nickelodeon. Like it's not even like a pylon. It's like up and to the right. So like the angle.
It's a weird angle.
Yeah, it's odd. By the way, I did the math. The Saints on this drive got more yards than the Bears had on their last 7 possessions combined.
Awesome.
Just saying. If you wanted perspective.
What about his jersey?
How about this one? I'm hearing from Tracy now in silence that Sean Payton went over, told the officials before the play to look out for
Oh, the
this
Walter
was gonna
Payton.
be the play.
Oh God, that angle is definitely
That's even
short.
worse.
Nate Burleson's 4 fingers deep into a bucket of slime. Just figured that may be the update you all need. He's like dangling his fingers in his bucket.
It's hard for me. I thought I saw Lacy to overturn that one right
Doesn't
there.
look like it.
So you need to call it stands as a touchdown. No, because it's hard to overturn since it's too close to call. But
I guess it's hard to overturn, but I mean, it would be hard to over.
I just don't know why it takes so long. It just was just accept one fade or the other and let him punch it in the next play, or just let him have it.
Ball was short.
Hey.
Good. So now they can get a safety.
Here's
Oh
the
yeah, that
save.
was
That's
4th down,
exactly
wasn't
what I
it?
was thinking, Mason. Yep.
Let's end with 5.
Here's
Has
the
anyone
save.
ever done 21 to 5 in a post game? Has that ever? Is that a scoregami? Let's go.
Ooh, that's entertaining right there. Yeah, Breeze. What did he say? We're getting in. We're getting in.
Hey, 21 to 5 would be a scoregami.
Let's do it. Let's just do some history here.
Right?
Dan.
Wait, why do I keep thinking we get the 2 points though? My headache has been really killing me. It wouldn't be 21 to 5. It would be 23 to 3. Is that a scoregami? Moving down the list. 23 to 3 has happened. All right, getting off scoregami.
Yeah, if you're Allen Robinson, you want nothing to do with this. You're tired of wasting years on offense with the Jaguars and now the Bears. Go to Green Bay and just.
Oh
go
God,
win your
no!
Super
Anywhere
Bowls.
but, please. I don't want to have to deal with that
I
2
mean-
times a year.
Oh, nobody would. That would be they would. Devontae
I was
Adams.
predict-
There's Allen Robinson.
Oh, that
Or
was
no,
fine.
it's not. Never mind, Carter.
That's Carter.
I was thinking it'd be he'd go to Miami after Deshaun gets traded there.
Ooh, that would be a dynamic duo.
Oh man, I hate having serious pieces, but not being able to help those serious pieces, and then watching them go somewhere else. But you can't. I don't know how you can afford him. He's like going to be like a top 5 coveted free agent.
But yeah, it would have to be a franchise tag, and I mean that would be just so expensive.
It would be.
What did they put the transition tag on Kyle Fuller, right? And Green Bay tried to match it. That could be like another option. Yeah, but
then you have to hope that. I mean, you're assuming no one would match it though.
yeah, no, that's the thing. I think someone would, and he'll be gone. Like it's just a very grim scenario where he actually comes back. I doubt it.
Yeah, because you're gonna have some Garbo team at least, like I don't know, the Jets, just be like, take all of our money.
All right.
It sucks because it's like we all want the pain to stop, cut the bleeding, But then give it a week, and we're all going to want Bears football back. And we're going to have to wait all the way to who even knows? Would we have a preseason? Are they going to have football in August? Or are we going to wait till September again? And how's that going to look? So you just never know how quickly, because this last offseason was so secluded. Like everything is behind the scenes. And if we have something similar, it's going to make for another long year until we get back to Bears football.
Right, exactly. I mean, the timeline of how just everything's looking pandemic-wise doesn't necessarily put it in a good place where you'd be confident saying that they're going to be anywhere near back to what we would consider normal. And then that just adds to, we already talked about the combine, whoever you're now going to bring in, it's probably going to be a lot of virtual stuff. So even if you got a new quarterback in some way, shape, or form, new receiver, et cetera, I mean, it's going to be a slow go for the beginning of the season. My biggest thing is I'm just hoping they handle their off-season workouts different, because the rash of injuries this year was ridiculous.
Sure was. That's a really good point. That'd be something we should look into for a good podcast segment or episode, just looking at ways they can do better, because obviously the injuries this year, even though I know with the condensed off-season, everyone was combating it, but it felt like the Bears really were behind it with the new facilities, everything they've been touting. That's tough. Oh, look at that. Is that Riley Ridley actually getting involved? Yes, it is.
Look at Riley Ridley. Yeah, see, like, even so, a guy like Riley Ridley, he's not good enough to contribute on this crappy Bears offense. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how's it that whenever he makes plays, it's like in the last game of the season, or obviously where the game's over with? Like, how? Like, this Bears offense is not great to where he can't contribute. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep, and it goes back to, if they actually think Carter's a better receiver, it just goes back to Pace's inability to find one of these guys in the draft. Although Mooney's a little bit of a different exception, but it just goes back to me, this coaching and inability to self-scout or self-assess their own talent. I mean, we can go back to Rashad Coward playing over some of the guys that are playing now. It's just baffling.
Yep.
And that was the Bears' first third down conversion of the game, by the way.
Oh. First third down
inside
conversion.
the last 2 minutes. And you're going to run it now, Mitch? Straight to the sidelines. What is up with that magnet?
And so much of it is lack of committing to an identity. Like, when you look at the 49ers, you know that they're a running team, and the personnel they have, the formations they choose to do, it reflects that, right? Same thing with the Titans. But it's such a flux of, like, well, if you want Ridley out there, you don't necessarily use a lot of the formations that would even allow him to be out there. I mean, he was inactive for most of the season too, obviously. So, you know, are you a heavy run team? Are you a heavy play action team? Are you just going to try to bomb it downfield? You know, like, what are you? I still can't say that after full season. Who are they?
Not good.
Not good. Yeah. I mean,
they're inconsistent offense with, again, a lack of identity. So, ugh.
I think they're going to clean house after this game. I really do. Like, I think Pace and Nagy are gone. Like, it's just a feeling.
But
And
Riley
we'll probably
Ridley is
talk
the
about
new
it.
number one receiver
Riley
after
Ridley.
this drive.
I said this, like, I think a month ago. Give me Louis Riddick and Eric Bieniemy. That's my combo.
Hey, look,
Sounds like a good combo
Mitch
to me.
Trubisky has got 49% of the Nickelodeon's valuable player vote for this game.
That's
And
awesome.
he's going to get this
That's awesome.
little trophy. Don't know. Bears kids, my kid must have been downstairs tweeting. Like, I can't think of any other way that even happens.
He's going to win the most
He's the
valuable
MVP of the
player
game.
on Nickelodeon.
Man, no one likes old Drew Brees.
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah, in the Nickelodeon version, they have a little thing. And the kids voted for Mitch Trubisky.
Aww.
Those kids are. They got a lot more football.
Yeah, Anthony, love Riddick. Me too.
They have no idea.
They have no idea. They're oblivious.
Oh.
So, like, as the Saints are celebrating, will they have Mitch out there to, like, take the trophy?
I kind of got to keep this up during the podcast to find out.
Statistically, however you want to look at it, they can win the Super Bowl. And really, if they didn't have some crazy things happen the playoffs. They'd be in the mix to be the
21
Super
to
Bowl each year. I mean, it really is a credit to Sean's vision for them to be that good.
Trubisky, 17 of 24, 174 yards. Is that what I saw?
No, none of the stats matter. He's padded. You know how much stats got padded up on this drive alone that started at the 1?
True. Yep. You're right.
75 yards
Yep.
right now. None of this I'm counting. Not a single inch. 15, 14, 13, 12. What's Mitch's final snap going to be as a Bear? Here we go. 4,
final
3,
snap.
2. Here it is. He takes the shot to the end zone. Jimmy Graham catches it. Touchdown. That's going to be fun.
Oh, they scored a touchdown. I was wrong.
Now go for 2 so you can cover the spread. Go.
And he's
Go.
gone.
Go to the locker room now.
That was a hell of a catch. I mean,
I know.
that was a really nice catch.
Wow.
Go for 2. Cover the spread for me, please.
Jeez. And people will be like, you have to bring back Mitch Trubisky. Did you see that throw?
That was the throw.
decision
That was the throw. That was an MVP throw.
An MVP?
That's why he's going to win it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the final. That's why you don't even get to run it. No. I wanted the. Oh.
All right.
All right, Nick. I'll see you on the flip side. Everyone, it's been great doing these live streams. Obviously, we all wish the end result here would have been a little bit better. We'll end this one. We'll flip it around and do the post-game show. Mason, thanks for hopping on, man. It was awesome getting to watch this game with you. Obviously, we all wish it was a little bit more fun for us throughout, but thanks again.
Yeah, it was a good time. Welcome. I'm willing to hop on anytime you want me.
Perfect. All right, everyone, we'll see you on the other side for the post-game show. And Nick, see you in a minute.